Yo,
We're
check,
live?
check, check. We are actually live, yeah? Yo, check it out. We are live. It's your boy DJ L7 and my co-host, AK. I just told him recently on a Facebook post. I called him a goddamn legend because he is a
Thank
very
you.
hardworking man. God love that, you know. We won't agree on everything, but you gotta respect the work ethic. Either way, hater or love him, you know
Thank
what I
you.
mean. You gotta respect the work ethic, yeah. But I'm a big fan of Chris. You know what I mean.
Me
Gotta respect him by
too.
putting that work, yeah. All right, so
Yours
let's
too, man.
appreciate it, yeah. All right, so let's blast off, man. You've had an exciting week. You know, yeah, I actually saw some things popping off. Actually, Theo got back to me about the Raul Rivera, about that rally y'all went to. Once again, exclusive coverage thanks to you. I think other people are starting to use your footage and chop it up and put it into tweets and stuff, right? I think I've seen that. Of you capturing Raul, right?
Joseph Poor, yeah. Before we talk about Dio, I was going to talk.
Oh, you're breaking up bad, bro. You're breaking up bad. It's hard to hear what you're saying.
Wait.
Maybe take off the video a
video.
second, yeah?
All right.
Okay.
The video. Sorry about that. I'm on one of these shitty phones, these little crappy phones, everybody. So I had to be off the video. I think the video is helping to slow the speed. So to get a better, you get the audio.
Yeah.
We go from there. So before we start this, I think Dio Chino asked us to talk about this last week, but he gave me forgot about that. But shout out to Dio Chino. It's about certain things that we can't do in an election in the UK. Now I saw that video a few times. The truth is, Dio, I said, look, there's a lot of things that is illegal to do, but they always gonna get around that stuff. In America, it's a dirty country. They always find a way to get around things with elections, with electioneering. When it comes to electioneering in the United States, especially the federal elections, they always don't find a way to get around the stuff. So it doesn't matter how many laws that you put in. I think one of the things that, like, you can't pass any major bills or introduce anything major that could sway an election. It's always a way to get around that stuff, right? It's just like, that's like saying that, that's like, there's always a way to get around the stuff. That's like saying, well, you can't introduce any bills. That's like, well, that won't be the point of government, right? The point of government is to introduce bills and get through committees and pass the bills.
Like creating an $8 million slush fund for Asian Americans that isn't going to go towards that, goes specifically towards non-for-profits to specifically guide elders and recent immigrants who can't speak English to try to manipulate the votes in the election year. Yeah, that's all that happens, man. That's all they do.
Yeah.
And to the tunes of millions.
Yeah, that's all they do.
Yeah.
And one of the things they also like, well, how much money you can't spend an election? Well, first off, if you want, I think there's a lot of laws already in America, whereas like I think per every county in the United States, in every state election is how much money you could spend in a race. Now, New York State, when you run for state assembly, state senate, you can only spend a certain amount of money depending on your district. So if you live in a poor district, you can't spend, I think it's about 3 to 5. You can't spend at least 2 to 3 times over the median, the average income in the in the assembly district. So it's like you live in 85. That's like the poorest district in so that district around.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're breaking up really bad right now. Yeah, you're breaking up real bad. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad.
Hello?
It's still bad.
Yeah.
I can kind of tell you're saying can you hear me now, but it sounds so bad. It sounds so bad, yeah? Hello?
Wait.
It's consistent. It's consistently breaking up. Yeah, it's consistent with the bad quality. Hello? Yeah. Ooh.
Wait. One second.
Okay. And by the way, folks, there's a lot of people out there, right? Yeah, they might be like, yo, like, you know, you gotta fix this or fix that. Let's be real, folks. You get the activism you deserve. The fact of the matter is that we are not funded. The fact of the matter is that, you know, we're sacrificing deeply. No one pays out Chris to go out all day, you know what I mean? He's supposed to buy his own internet. Yo, Christopher Leon Johnson, you could just look him up on Facebook.
DJ,
Yo, please
DJ.
support his work. You know what I mean? Support
DJ.
his work. Go ahead. You can hear. You sound okay
DJ,
now. You sound better
I'm
now.
on a different phone now.
You sound good now.
All right, so what did I say about? Let's start over with the election stuff, right? Hopefully,
Yeah,
stay
you were
safe.
talking about
I
like
see.
UK, like somehow like Theo was telling about like,
All right.
yeah, and
Oh yeah, like
electioneering and stuff. Go ahead.
it's about the Filipino request. I said, brother, look, like I said about bills, right? If there's no really, what is like banning bills introduction of major any, that be no if that ever happened, be no point of government. The point of government is to introduce bills and sign bills and veto bills.
Okay.
Now, and then there's another thing about spending money. Like I said, I live in like where like you can only spend, depending on your district, you can spend a certain amount of money for a state election cycle. That's the thing, but people don't say about remember state assembly, state senate is if you live in one district in the state senate, you can only spend about X amount of money versus living in a different district, you can spend a different amount of money. That's the thing about the state elections. So it's just like, but even if you put that bill in, where it's like a candidate can only spend a certain amount, like $10,000 an election, you still got super PACs.
Who's really counting? Let's be real, right? Yeah, the thing is that if you get some money or someone just spends some money on some flyers and stuff and no one reports it, it's going down. Let's stop pretending like there's rules, you know what I mean? Let's be honest. On election day, you see them they're not supposed to post up flyers like on street signs. They're doing it, you know what I mean? Let's stop pretending that the rules are being followed. Just stop it, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's garbage.
Like, and then it's like it's another thing in the rules where it's like if you're in a state of, if you're running, you can't, like, the media gotta be unbiased, like they gotta be straight and fair. It's bullcrap. First off, media will never be straight and fair. Like,
look at the way they manipulate the debates. Even they don't even like the media. Like they control access to debates and all kinds of garbage. Yeah, hell, they're absolutely playing games.
Yeah, they only pick and choose who gets on those debates. In New York City, the only thing what's going on with New York City is the campaign finance board, where if you raise a certain amount of funds, you guaranteed a spot in that debate. Now, that's a city campaign finance board debate, right? It's not even that really major compared to the like New York ones and the New York ones and all the other platforms where it's like if they don't like you, they don't have to let debate. That happened in New York 10 race with Maud Maron, where Maud Maron got banned from certain amount of debates because of her viewpoints, and they banned other people because of their views. So it's just like
corny. It's so stupid.
It's corny, but it's like certain things UK does. But look at what's going on with UK. The UK is corrupt. Okay. It's a corrupt country. The House of Commons is corrupt. The House of Lords is corrupt. Whatever you try to put in this country is still not going to work. You got super PACs, you got billionaires, you have trillionaires, you have people with agendas, and they will always find a way to get around that stuff because they got a lot of money to do it. Yeah. They get paid to get in the algorithm. They could pay for the algorithm. They could pay to get them stuff pumped on Twitter or on Facebook, on Instagram, or on YouTube. So it doesn't mean anything about media control, like, oh, media, this, and that. It's bullcrap. It's stupid. I mean, a lot of things about that video, okay, fine, but is the country in UK even is great in government? No, it's corrupt. It's real corruption. The UK has a queen. It's like, I believe in God. I don't believe in no queen, no king. You got to bow to the king over in UK. And you got to bow to the queen in UK. I don't believe in that crap. So it's like, whatever they're trying to put over there is like, well, that's not going to do anything good for politics. It's going to be no better. Yeah. And there's another thing about Grammy farming. I think that's what they do with the absentee voting, where they go to like center to center, like senior center to senior center. There's just no point.
I was actually at a granny farming event we're going to talk about that later, but I was at a granny farming event myself.
Yeah, recently, I think that was that 5 year. We'll talk about that later on in the show.
Granny farming, I like that term. That's hilarious. But yeah, seniors have a high vote ratage, so they're absolutely, there was that thing by, it starts with a V. There was some documentary that came out that exposed how they use senior centers for a lot of vote manipulation. That's serious. If you're thinking about running, you need to start sniffing that stuff out. You know, I mean, if you want to win, you need to see what's going on in these senior centers for real.
Yeah, and the second thing, and while we talk about election time, this is great to talk about the stuff about election stuff. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, Saturday, I went to an event. I got invited out by a beautiful person, a great person. I think she should run in the 27th district. I think she lived in 27th. Vanessa Simon. Her Twitter handle is Vanessa. Her Instagram handle is Vanessa for New York. So you put Vanessa.
I saw that. I was wondering about that. Yeah. I just got so
So
busy, but I did. I do want to know about that.
she invited me out to it. That was the fourth event they had. That was at the Women's National Republican Club.
Okay.
That's in Third First Street. It's a
Okay.
lot. It's like Metropolitan Republican Club. It's they really affiliate with them. They work with them a lot. Now, she invited me out to that. I said, "I'll come on, cover it for you. I'll cover the event for you. Fine."
Okay.
I was out there supporting. So it was a lot of training, and I learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot myself as media. That was training from the Leadership Institute. Now, what people don't understand about the Leadership Institute is based in D.C. I think it's based in Virginia. I think it's Virginia, but
Okay.
they in the Washington D.C. area, mainly Virginia. It's a conservative training ground. Like all the conservatives go and train there. Even Nick Fuentes, he actually went there for the training over there at the Leadership Institute. A
But
lot of
who's
your
Nick
big time
Fuentes? That name sounds familiar. I
Nick
just
Fuentes Nick Fuentes is a so-called media person. He has like right-wing views. People call it anti-Semitic views. There's a lot of views he have that people see as controversial. So, but he went there too. But mainly, the Leadership Institute is basically a conservative training ground. Like all your conservatives went over there, like Charlie Kirk's, your Candace Owens's, your all the young Republicans that you see on Twitter, C.J. Pearson. Um, Brandon Tatum, they all went there. Now, the reason I name drop Nick Fuentes because a lot of people said the reason that people might not like his viewpoint, but the reason he's so successful because he learned a lot of stuff from Leadership Institute. And a lot of people said the point is you got to go there to learn at these places, not just screw around. The Leadership Institute, those
maybe,
trainings, huh?
maybe. I'm skeptical, but maybe. Yeah, it might be also a way for them to roll out control in like a more larger way. But maybe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think,
I'm skeptical. Who's
sorry.
teaching the class and what have they achieved?
Yeah,
That's what I
but
want to know.
yeah, it's kind of, I know it's kind of crazy. But the Legion too, them people pay up to millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars for those trainings.
Sometimes it's
A
a
lot of
networking
big
event,
time.
right?
It's
Maybe,
not like a net. Legion two is not like a networking. It's like a training pro. It's like a training thing. It's like the people that
maybe,
was there, they taught, huh?
maybe.
Yeah, they network, but they need you to train. They train the people how to run and organize and stuff like that.
If I could
It's
just, yeah,
basically like
if I could just comment real
it's
quick,
basically.
have you ever gone to a leadership training event?
I've been to networks before.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, just
it's basically.
we're gonna get to some student stuff later in Hunter College. We have some things to say about it, right? But I actually even documented it. Unfortunately, these leadership trainings are often used by corporate executives for a lot of different like shenanigans. A lot of times they'll go to these World War II reenactments and stuff because they feel like they're generals of the boardroom. They like to have that type of mentality. I actually worked for a short time at the conference board. They published the constant what is it called, the consumer confidence index. Like that is a pretty big deal, right, in the economics world. And
Mhm.
I used to see they used to run a lot of conferences because it was called the conference board. They would run a lot of conferences for executives. Not only that, I also worked as a security guard at McGraw Hill, and I got to see some things, right? Yeah, because we'd be sitting in reception sometimes, and we would hear a lot of things going on. And also, besides that, um, I just have some exposure to that type of stuff, yeah, and I can kind of
Yeah,
so
I
go ahead.
yeah. So you understand, I sat through certain places too. It's how I learned
Yeah,
my stuff.
and
Was
these students, right? Yeah, right now the students are actually. Right, I was talking about Hunter College. That's another way that they control the students, and that's the reason why there's no more actual. And what I showed on the video was, if you look up Hunter College corruption, I think that's on my Ed Lee account, right? Yeah, my on YouTube. That was actually I think 4 years ago. The thing is that, and this is going to be coming out in a video soon because there's some more testimony coming out. But what happened was that's how they corrupted the students. They brought them to something. The student leadership retreat was held at something called Camelback Resort, where they showered the executives of the student leaders with, a overnight hotel stay in something that not only had a water park, but they also had a ski resort all in one. It's like the biggest on the East Coast. It's like one of the biggest like resort playgrounds. How are you learning leadership over there? No, it was used as a carrot for the corruptors to come in, right? Yeah, give a big flashy presentation, like you get to hobnob with the rich and the powerful and the beautiful. You know what I mean? And as in terms of actually serving people, right? Leadership in what way? Leadership as in terms of being a big shot, or leadership as in terms of a leader as in terms of actually helping people, as in terms of delivering, right? Or, so I wonder what the classes are. I mean, is it like, how to command a room, or is it like, how to understand, right? Yeah, the framework of, dealing with the homeless population and their mental issues, right? And really understanding how to be more sympathetic and their perspective, and understanding how you guys can really build a solution together. I have a feeling the second one doesn't happen if their one. I have a feeling the first one does happen. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Basically, it was man, like Saturday was great. I mean, I'm not here, like I said, it was Labor Allegiance too. They had a partnership with them, and I'm happy about that. I learned a lot. It was basically like a crash course. It was like basically a crash course lesson in 5 blocks. It was like a crash course.
Well,
Mainly,
if
you pay
it's
like
good, I'll
that.
check it out. Yeah.
You pay like thousands of dollars for those type of trainings. The
No,
people
I'm not
that
paying them thousands of dollars.
But I know, but people do pay it. It's sometimes like it's the big time donors that pay it, and then they sponsor the
Who's
kids.
teaching this
To,
class? I don't know.
huh?
Maybe they're good, yeah, but yeah, I gotta,
Tyler,
yeah.
Tyler, and some other people. Like I said, people that actually was on the campaigns of Glenn Youngkin
Oh, okay,
and mainly Glenn Youngkin.
okay.
So that's the people that was teaching this one on Saturday. The people that was on the campaign of Glenn Youngkin, like, and you know, saying about Glenn Youngkin was he turned a blue state to red. And they said a lot of things, which if you watch the videos, you start understanding like, yo, this is why this guy won. Because one things that still clipped me to this day, and I will never forget, was he taught bad optics. Now, and he explained the bad optics. He said, what's bad optics when you're a right leaning candidate, but then you go if you're a Republican, but then you go to a center right event, and he brought up the Trump flags, he brought up the fuck Joe Biden flags. He brought up how the media will find that random person on the street to spout some conspiracy theories, sometimes anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, and then they will put that in the same segment after that candidate talking, and then make a whole candidate look bad. Now, I still won't forget that, and he was correct about that, because this is why, like I said, like I refuse to hang out with the guards of divinity, and I wouldn't want to give them the time of day because that is bad for business. That is bad
Hmm.
optics, and they're the definition of bad optics, right?
Well,
That's
yeah.
why.
If I could just
So that's
say something in defense, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say that everything you're saying is wrong. Actually, that was kind of cool, like the way that you laid out, like, right, yeah. But the thing is, right, like if in any movement you're gonna have extremists, I guess, right? And while the Guardians of
mhm.
Divinity do sometimes get arrested, I do want to give them props. I've never seen Jesus pop anybody. I've seen him, right, yeah, he'll say stuff. I've never seen him go out and hurt anybody. I've never seen him, right, yeah. I do see that from the Antifa side, or supposedly Antifa. Look, I'm anarchist too, yeah. Like I rock with that shit for a long time. So they're not like all like they're being portrayed, but what I see nowadays, right, yeah, I don't see really Jose coming. I see him getting attacked. You know what I mean? So like the Guardians of Divinity, right? Like I get where like they're a little bit like out there, but I mean for being the extremists, I'm saying they're not really violent from what I see, and I gotta give them kind of you know, if they're gonna be extremists, I'm glad they're that way. You know what I mean? Versus being violent. You know what I mean? What do you think
Yeah,
about that? You
yeah.
get what
So
I'm saying?
you're right. You're correct. So
Yeah. So
you're right. So
yeah, they
yeah,
talk to
so
me. I mean, they even accept me. Yo, when I was yeah. Either way, I get what you're saying, right? Yeah, and I'm not mad if you have a different strategy approach. I can see what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong for that, right? I'm not saying that they're wrong to think that their way. You know what I mean? But I would like to see you guys hang out again. I just I don't think it needs to be. You can say,
yeah,
look, I don't agree with your
that's what
strategy, and they can laugh at you, whatever. I'm still your boy, man. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, and then they're not gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we've got along with you, but that's a different time. I mean, but yeah, going forward, I mean, it just what like there was a lot of stuff that was said in the training. It was good training.
Yeah, that sounds. You
Okay,
said some
so
intelligent things.
courses,
Cool.
those courses, course we paid about $25 to get inside there. I mean, paid $25 to get inside those courses. When you do like a real big one, course can cost like thousands of dollars, like just for those courses alone. But we got that for $25. It was a great course. We did that in a nice club called the Metropolitan,
I've been in
not
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan, called
I've been there.
the Women's National Republican Club.
Oh, okay.
Um, So we was in there. Like I said, it was great because the person that ran it, she's not Vanessa is not the typical lunatic right winger. She's
Vanessa. I think I know the name. Maybe I met her before. Do I know Vanessa?
Vanessa Simon.
I have to
Vanessa
look her up.
Simon.
I know how many Vanessas do people know? I know
Yeah.
someone Vanessa
So
from the Republican side. Oh, interesting. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. So she's more like a conservative, like a real
Okay.
conservative Republican. She doesn't act like a crazy person. That's why I respect her because she doesn't act like a lunatic. She cares about her community. She want to train people. She want to help people. She ran in 2021 against Sabina Brooks Powers. Sabina is no good. She got her seat because of Donovan Richards. Richards became the Queens Board president, and then she came in on a special election. So, and look what she doing now as a committee chair for transportation. She's going to push congestion price, but that could be later on in the show with congestion pricing. But that's one aspect. So right now she's
I'm
running
still
against this girl named
Yeah, people need to get involved. This congestion pricing is so stupid that people let it happen to
yeah.
themselves.
We'll get that on later in the show. But now she's running against this lady named Daniela May. I like Daniela May. She's great. She's running for city council in the 31st district against her. I'm going to support her. I pray that she wins. I think she'll win this time.
I'm gonna
She'll win
flash her
against.
picture on the screen. Daniela May. Okay, so my
Yeah.
boy Daniela May, my boy Christopher Leon Johnson says this is a good choice. I'm gonna check out her picture right here. She looks pretty cool. It's just
Yeah.
a picture though.
hmm
I have her LinkedIn up. I guess that's what popped up first
Yeah.
for 31. Where is that district?
31st district covers Far Rockaway, Edgemere.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I mean, it's just like anywhere on the you take the A to Far Rockaway. You take you take the A train, and then you go into the left side that go to Far Rockaway. Every station that's on the left side going to Far Rockaway.
Wait a minute. Do you know
That's
someone named King, something like that? Paul King, something like that?
Paul King for Congress. Yeah, Paul King. He ran for Congress. He was going to win that because his district is like his majority district is black. That's the problem with the Congress district. The district is run by Gregory Meeks.
I mean, there's nothing
Gregory
wrong
Meeks.
with having a black district. I mean,
No, majority district is black, and they vote because of skin color. And you got to understand that.
Paul King is white.
Yeah, and the thing about that district is they put that district to where Meek is going to win that, and Meeks is the Queens Democratic County chair. And the
Gregory
thing
Meeks?
is,
Yeah.
he's the Queens Democratic County chair, and he funds all those nonprofits. He's like the kingmaker of Queens.
Yeah, he's the boss. Yeah,
Um,
just so you know,
so-
I got something to say about Meeks later, but yeah, keep going. Yeah, Meeks is he's a top dog. He's definitely like,
Yeah, he's a top
he's a
dog,
boss
real
level.
powerful,
Yeah, he's
powerful
boss level.
cat.
Yeah.
And that's my
He
boy. I like
running
him.
it.
That's my dude. That's
He-
my dude. And
If
yeah,
you
he
say
that's
King
my
in New
dude.
York, actually, it might be, I mean, you got that guy, but he's in D.C. now, right? That Hakeem Jeffries. But if there's a King
Yeah.
in New York, I'd say it's Meeks. Not
It's
even
Meeks.
maybe more than the mayor. Even. What do you think?
Yeah, I think yeah.
It's like up
Meeks a
there. It's
lawyer.
up there. The mayor has a lot of juice, but really,
Up
he's
there.
Meeks is
Way
up there.
Way more
That level.
up there.
Yeah. So go
Like,
ahead.
King,
Yeah.
So King Meek was hard to beat, and the thing is, Meeks was hard to beat. You got to run someone that's black, like black, to run against Meeks. Like you're not going to win as a white person. Like it was just stupid. I mean, it was just not wise to be a white guy to run against a black guy who's the county committee chair, the county chair for Queens, who's a lawyer, who's the sitting congressman. He sat as the ranking, no, the what is it? The chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. So he's gonna get all that money from everybody. Then now he's the minority because the Republicans took back the House. So now he's the minority whip. He's the ranking member because from the minority party. But Meeks is the powerful guy. He's a real powerful guy. You can't. It's hard to be a powerful guy like that, and especially a guy like that is well liked, and he didn't piss people off. As much as people criticize the Queens Democratic Party because some of the candidates they run suck, but Meeks is well respected. I like the guy. I like Meeks. I spoke to him a few times, and he's a great guy. I wouldn't really want to go against the guy. He's a likable guy. I mean, I spoke to him. I spoke to what's his name? I got. That's why you should told me to go to Harlem with you. we'll try later on the show to speak to Keith Wright. I spoke to him about basketball. That's how we know each other about basketball. We talk about basketball.
Okay.
So it's just like, yo, it's just like with Meeks is it's just like hard to beat. I mean, everybody like the guy.
No,
You
my
know?
I had a tough time with Meeks because the thing is that I don't know if you've seen the video. I think you have, but I just want to point out my audience. I have a video where me and Theo we actually go to the Guy Brewer Club, and
Yeah,
Christopher Johnson actually
Guy
breaks
Brewer
down all the
Club
knowledge.
is the
Yeah,
Guy Brewer Club is before we get into Guy Brewer Club is one of the most powerful political clubs in New York City. It's the most politically powerful club in Southeast Queens.
yeah.
If you don't get the approved from that club, you're not getting the black vote in Queens, especially in Southeast Queens. They run Southeast Queens. All the elected officials go there to get the black vote. Recently, who was there was Jessica Ramos for July 4th holiday thing. So I think that was I don't know, I think it was probably to get some support. But like I said, if you want the black vote in Queens, you gotta go to Guy Brewer Democratic Club in Springfield. I think it's Springfield Gardens. So you gotta go over there. I think
I
St. Albans. You gotta
I
go over
have
there.
I have slightly mixed feelings about saying this just because of the personal loss possibly entailed, but the fact of the matter is that I was at the event and I saw because I didn't even know what I was at. He was like, "Yo, I need you to come out and help me with something." I said, "Yo, I got you, bro." You know what I mean? So I rolled out, and then I just saw mad people, high level names and stuff. I said, "What's going on?" So I called Chris, right? Yeah, and he put me on. Like I remember, I was in the guy brew. I was like, "Yo, Chris, what is going?" I'm like, "This guy brew thing," and he broke it all down for me. Yeah, look, Chris is a very high value, person to know. And if you're ever in a political situation, you don't know what's going on. It's very good to have Christopher Leon Johnson as a friend. I think so.
Hmm.
Just want to recommend him for anybody else who is watching. Um, I would get multiple people's perspectives, right? I'm an activist, right? Yeah, but I'm not always right about everything, or I have different ways and methods, and it's good to get a diversity of opinions and learn schools of thought. So I'm a happy student of Christopher Leon Johnson. Anyways, just wanted
Thank
to
you.
throw that in there. So yeah, the Guy Brewer Club, right? Yeah. Gregory Meeks now, he was actually there as well as Hakeem Jeffries, both of them, and both of them went and endorsed Melinda Katz, and it was like, damn, bro. And the thing is that if you watch the video, I didn't really show it in the video, but actually they were celebrating beating Tiffany Caban, right? They were like, we beat by 50 votes, but that wasn't even the general election. They weren't celebrating being the Republican. They were celebrating beating, right, the progressive. You know what I mean? But to tell you the truth, Tiffany Caban's been super disappointing, so it's a really complex story. But anyways, just to finish up with Meeks, right, not to go off into Caban, which we'll talk about later, but Meeks actually, Nolan Farrell is actually following up with Meeks, right? Yeah, because remember with the Al Sharpton, he never actually did come out for us. I mean, he sent his people, he even got a bus, but he himself did not show up. You know what I mean? He's, right? So the thing
Yeah.
is that he approached Gregory Meeks to ask for help with his case. He even has a letter from the Conviction Integrity Unit saying that his his conviction is wrong. I don't know if you've seen that evidence, right? So he should be exonerated, right? It really just stands to reason, but he's not. And he took it to Meeks and he said he didn't get any response. So he might be a likable guy,
Yeah, you
but
gotta get.
I can't really I'm not trying to. Meeks, maybe you busy? Come on, man. You got to do this, man. Come on. Yeah. Other than
Yeah,
that, man, I got no problem with him. Right? I don't
you're
know him
totally right.
personally. That's all I know about him, though. But it's not good. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, Greg.
Yeah, you understand. That's where you're coming from. But yeah, so what we
I
were
don't
talking
want. I
about
want to
before?
like him. So we were talking about right. We're just talking about Gregory Meeks, and we're talking about Flatbush. On the screen right now, I have May for council. So you're talking about
Yeah.
how right Meeks actually is in Far Rockaway, and we're talking about the relationship of power. And this new person is running for office. We talked about Paul King, and you said you're actually supporting Danielle, I believe, Daniela May.
Yeah, over Sabina Powers. It's just because there's a pricing that I don't like what Sabina's doing, and she knows what she's doing, and she don't care. So I
So I'm
can't support
sharing
her.
actually Daniela May's picture on the screen. That's what my audience sees. I'll take her down now. They can see me. Hey, look, Daniela's better looking. I'll leave her up. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
So
So go ahead.
So yeah, going forward, we were talking about we were talking about lecture stuff and going forward about this. I want to talk this about this last week stuff with what's going on with this one of the guys. Yeah, we was talking about the Vanessa Simon thing. We was talking about Vanessa Simon and how it was great. Vicky Palladino spoke. There was a few candidates that was there. Kelly Klinsman was there. Running for city council in the 22nd district against Tiffany
Wait,
Gabon on the
Judith
Republican
Simon.
line.
I think I'm remembering the wrong one. Is Judith Simon? Isn't there another Simon?
No,
Is,
there's only one Simon. Vanessa Simon.
okay. Isn't there There's a lady who actually she does disability stuff. She's a lawyer. She has like maybe reddish hair. That's Simon?
I don't know her.
No. Okay.
I really don't know.
Let me look it up.
So
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, so Kelly Klinsman was there, 22nd district. She was running against Tiffany Gabon. Yeah, Paul
Oh
Rodriguez.
yeah,
he was
what's
there.
up? I want to get her for an interview, man. Oh my god, you got to see her so many times, man. Yo, why isn't she
Yeah,
coming on
yeah.
my show? Why doesn't she respond? Yo,
I think
is
it's
she
for
really
Curtis.
that big of a candidate where she can't respond or do an interview?
No, it's Curtis. It's Curtis running her campaign, and I think Curtis, and our people trying to do is protect her for optics. Protect her for optics. I don't think I know you're not bad optics, but it's just like they try to protect her because Tiffany, she's really strong, and there's a lot of scumbags that work with her, and they'll use anything they got to do to eat her up. So that's what they scared. That's what
I like Curtis, but Curtis has never actually. I've sent him emails. Here's something also interesting. You know, like I don't know if you've seen the videos where I expose like the receipts and stuff like that. So Curtis Sliwa does actually open some, a good number of my emails, and he actually even forwarded my email to someone who ended up forwarding it back to me, right? Because they wanted me to know for some reason. Like I didn't, I was like, but I was just interesting, right? So he's definitely watching me, and he also, just so you know, Curtis Sliwa is he's the father of, I think several. I have to look this up. I think he's the father of several Melinda Katz children. Am I correct?
Yeah, he followed two of Melinda Katz children.
Yeah, so I think that the thing with Melinda Katz that I have going on, I wonder what his interest is, right? Is he, like, look, he probably still has some feelings for her, you know what I mean? And it's not personal, you know what I mean? Just exonerate these guys, come on, I don't want to have these problems, you know what I mean? Anyways, well, how do you think he feels about it, right? I think he still probably has feelings for her. What do you think? They got 2 kids together, I mean,
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean,
I think you
Hello?
just have to, right? They have kids together. So either way, yeah. Anyways, okay. So we're talking about the Daniela May, and we're going on with the other races, right? Yeah. Kelly Kleinsman.
yeah,
Please, yeah.
yeah. She was there. She's running against Tiffany Gabon. Paul Rodriguez. He's running the 38th City Council District against Alexa Vilas. He was there. There was a few people from New Battleground Project, people from the Hispanic Republicans. There was a lot of people. It was a decent amount of people there. Vicky Palladino was the keynote speaker. Broke down a lot of things. I mean, she was talking about. She broke down a lot of stuff.
Oh, Vicky Paladino, I don't know. I don't really know about her. Yeah, maybe she's good, maybe she's bad. But I'm skeptical. But maybe I have to see.
She was there. Yeah, she was there. Now she was there.
I can't say she's bad. I just don't know her that good yet. Yeah, but I know she does a lot of stuff
Yeah.
with Linda Lee. I know they're kind of. It almost seems like in some ways they're partners.
Oh,
in some ways.
by the way, I've seen a video.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, let's go. I'll
Would you
see the link
would you
right
say
now.
that's true? You think that Linda Lee and Vicky Palladino are in some way partners, or you think they're kind of like really separate, or?
Oh, I don't
they're
think
just
so.
friendly?
I'll see. I'm gonna shoot you a link right now. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna shoot you a link.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot you a link.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot you a link. I want you to go to the 29th minute, and we'll play from there, and you'll see what she said about Linda Lee at the meeting. I want everybody to hear this.
Oh, okay. That sounds okay. Was it good or bad?
And how you perceive it.
Spoilers.
Start at the
Give
20
me the
minutes.
spoilers, huh?
Start at the 28. Start the 20.
All right.
I gotta use the bathroom.
All
Start
right.
the 28th minute.
All
I gotta
right.
use the bathroom, and then one second.
Okay, I'm about to find out right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out right now
Go-
what Vicky
All
Palladino
right, do me
has
a
to say
favor.
about Linda Lee.
Go to my account. Go to my YouTube account. Can you do that?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
All right, go scroll down my videos. You already done yet?
Okay, wait a
My
second.
phone's
Wait. Yeah. Go use the bathroom. I'm gonna look. Yeah.
No. 'Cause I want you before I go to the bathroom. I need you
Oh,
to. I
no
need
problem,
you
no problem. Okay.
to go
Wait.
scroll to my videos.
Okay.
You'll see like a
I'm
thumb.
on your channel now. I'm going down.
All
Okay.
right, go down my videos. You see it look like Vicky Palladino's in the screen.
How far
Let
down?
Vicky
Is it?
Palladino.
You make so
Just
much
a few minutes.
material. Yo, if you try to find like something from 2 weeks ago on Chris Leon Johnson's channel, you're gonna have to page down for like 10 screens. I swear to God, yeah. Am I right or am I wrong? Wait, where is
you're
she?
right. All right.
I'm mad. That's cool, but it's also like it also causes. Jonathan Rinaldi at the Indian Day. Is it before that Jonathan Rinaldi at the Indian Day or after?
After that, wait, all right. Think,
Oh,
we says
okay.
Gotham. All right, go
Wow,
down.
you got him
See,
in a good
Gotham
one. He looks
movie.
pretty pissed here. Okay, let's see. Where's
Yeah,
Vicky? At?
Gotham. Go up.
Oh, Cozy,
Go
when
up.
are you gonna come on my channel, man? Cozy, are you watching this? Cozy, get your ass on
Yeah,
my
go up.
channel.
All right. Hey, hey, brother, go up,
All
because
right.
there's a reason. Go up, go up, go
I'm a
up.
fan.
And you see,
Okay.
you see. All right, it's 49 minutes and 56 seconds. Can you see it?
Wait, I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. I don't see Vicky. I see you at the.
No, yeah, you see it. She's in a thumbnail. You can see it. All right,
I'm
all right.
looking
Start
for
from the
it.
top.
You
Start from the top of my. Stop the latest videos. Go from the
wait.
latest
Gotham
videos.
Rising first training event.
Yeah,
Is that the one? Okay, maybe
yeah.
see.
49 minutes and 56 seconds.
55 seconds. That's what I
All
have.
right, yeah, right there. 49 minutes 55.
Oh, you said
All
20,
right,
23
start-
minutes in?
No, 28. Start at 28 minutes in. Takes like 20. No, 27 minutes. 27 minutes, and you see what she said about Linda Lee.
We're here. Okay.
And while we
I'm
at
here.
it, while
I'm
we
here.
at it, I gotta use the bathroom. And while I gotta use the bathroom, okay?
Okay, I'm excited, man. I'm going to find out what she says. Okay, here we go. All right.
Make sure everybody here. I gotta use the bathroom, okay? So I gotta use the bathroom. Let me put my phone.
Whatever, man. Yeah, hey, look, just handle your business. Whatever. I'm not even.
All right,
Yeah, we don't even need to talk about that anymore. What I want to find out, though, is what Vicky Palladino has to say about Linda Lee, okay? Linda Lee
right,
is
so-
a Democrat. I know that they've been doing things together, though, swear to God, yeah? They do a lot of things together. I think they're working together. Who knows, yeah? It might be all for show. You never know, yeah? Let's see what's up.
Beast. I want to be there. So when they come in and they shake my hand,
I'm hoping for criminal allegations, yeah? Maybe that's too much. No, mate. I don't wish bad things, but, you know, like, I just want it to be significant. Like, mad drama, you know what I mean? Just for entertainment purposes. Anyway, let's see.
I ask them to sit down, cup of coffee, cup of tea. What is it that troubles you? What is it about the district that you want to know? Or point blank, what is it about me that you don't like? I want to know.
Uh-oh, wait, it sounds like, is she talking about Linda Lee here? Wait, oh my goodness.
And they're flawed because they don't hear this anymore. They just don't. And I'm open to everybody, Democrat, Republican, because if you think you could win this without a Democrat, Democrats on your side, you're fooling yourself. There's not enough Republicans here, you won't know that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to say right now, and I'll open to questions.
So just really let's clap. So I shared with you, she's got grit, tenacity. Vicky fights and claws like no other. She understands grassroots. Do not diminish her efforts. Vicky is the blueprint. She has a club that she grew herself after losing her Senate election. 300 members. That's the blueprint. If we clone that in every district, it would really make a difference because it was those people that volunteered, door knocked for Vicky. Remember, I mean, she highlighted some truths here. State party really didn't support her, so she went and grew her own grassroots, and they're the ones that got her elected to office. And now Vicky's respected everywhere because everyone knows about the White Stone Club, and now they go speak at their club, amplifying their voices. And that's how it's done, and that's how Republican women do it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to ask 2 questions because we did begin a little bit late. I know a lot is going on, but I really appreciate everyone just being patient. Vicki, I have a question. What is one of your biggest frustrations in city council? Obviously, the scale is really tilted on one side, 45 to 6. What's one of the biggest frustrations outside of like going against the mass numbers?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's coming. Because I don't really, think I heard anything directly about Linda Lee, but it could drop right now.
Through city council.
The city council, believe it or not, you make friends. Again, nothing beats a warm handshake and a smile, and they're really flawed by that.
I told you I think they're friends. Oh my God, let's see what's up.
Because when they heard about me coming in, a lot of people knew my background. So they were like, oh, no. But when you drop your guard, shake a hand, sit down and try to have a conversation. Now this is with the reasonable Democrats in the city council, and there are many that are.
Aha.
However, when it comes time to legislation, and when it comes time to their actually voting, I can have a very civilized conversation, and I'll name the Democrat in particular. Her name is Linda Lee,
Okay.
and she's in a neighboring district of mine. She's in 23. And
It's
we
almost
could have
like
a great
an
conversation.
endorsement.
So one of my biggest frustrations is this. They will agree with you, yet they will vote the party line no matter what. And that is why this city is in such disarray. This is why the mayor is not welcome in the city council. Because these few radical left-wing that we've got, and I'm calling them out as radicals because that's what they are. That's why we have no law and order. That's why our police are continually defunded. That's why our agendas are in our schools what they are. The curriculum in our schools is what it is. It's because they take the knee. So if you want to know my biggest frustration is that even the most moderate Democrat, when it comes down to voting, will vote party no matter what. It's party over people. That's how they vote.
Thank you for sharing that, because Councilwoman, absolutely.
That's pretty real. Okay, that's cool. We have to. I like to see more, but that was pretty. That was pretty smooth right there. All right, cool. So that's kind of like, that's good and bad, right, for Linda. So I think it's overall positive just because her name got mentioned. The accusation that she goes with the party line isn't really going to hurt her with her clique, or the people that I guess you could say matter in her clique. So, like, that's what they want. They want a pretty face that's gonna do what the party wants. That's party servants. Yeah, it's a war. It's a battle. Anyways, so folks, Vanessa for New York. Let's take a look if we can find out a little bit more about Vanessa over here. All right, what's she?
Jack, the compassion narrative, right? So a lot of the times when you speak
Hey, I'm
to
back,
people,
everybody.
aside
Okay.
from
Well, did you see it?
Yeah, I think I might have seen Vanessa at the fighting the vax mandate rallies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I met. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's pretty cool, man. All right. So yeah, I think Vicky said, she said a fair thing. I agree. I got to see more from her, but I think overall it was good for Linda just to get her name mentioned, though. She's like,
Mhm.
she said, oh, she's reasonable, she's great to talk to, blah, blah, blah. She likes her, right? Yeah. Who's actually running against Linda Lee?
Bernard Chow.
So why wouldn't, shouldn't she really kind of like try to back up the Republican, or she thinks Linda's sure to win? Why do you think she would talk about a Democrat but not talk about, not even mention Bernard Chow's name? Or maybe he wasn't running at the time. No, this was yesterday. Yeah, like, come on, like, isn't really her job to really promote other Republicans? I mean, I guess she's people over party, so she likes Linda Lee more. I would at least mention him, you know what I mean? I wouldn't. Well, she did kind of like cut down Linda Lee, so I guess that's kind of helping Bernard Chow in a roundabout way. I don't. Okay. Who's running against Palladino?
Tony Bella.
And you think Palladino can win pretty handily?
Hmm?
You think Vicky's gonna win pretty easily?
We don't. Nobody knows because they want that district back. And
Right.
Yeah, but we never know.
Okay. Who knows? We'll see. Exciting times. All right. So, anything else you want to talk about that particular about this particular? Well, I remember we were talking about Far Rockaway, right? And then we ended up talking about Vicky, and but any particular other thing that you wanted to mention?
Not basic at all. It was just a great event. It was a real great event, by the way.
Okay, that's cool.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this recently. About Jonathan Rinaldi. When we talk about elections.
Ooh. Okay. Let me bring. I can bring that up in your stuff as well. Yeah. I'm just taking before we go on. I'm just like seeing through the rest of the other speakers here. It looks like Vicky was really the main speaker. I do see someone at the end who's presenting something else. Anything else you want to just say that was memorable at the event?
Huh?
Anything else anything that was cool at the event?
It was great. It was a great event. Very cool, great contact, everything.
Okay, we're back on Christopher Leon Johnson's YouTube page. We're scrolling down, and there's a couple jammies with Jonathan Rinaldi going kind of ham over here. And I'm not.
Well, that.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's where that 10-minute. It's like a 10-minute video of him.
Oh, by the way, just quick question since I'm scrolling down. What is Susan Lee doing with Lester Chang right now? I thought, yeah.
She did a thing with congestion pricing. We'll talk about that later in the show.
But is she getting a job there, or is she, what's going on?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, she's just going to keep showing up and then running another election later?
I don't know.
I mean, no, I think she is, but, I'm not mad at that. I mean, you should try. Yeah, anyways, okay, so here we have Jonathan Rinaldi at the India Parade, okay, and I have several of them. So one with, which one do you want me to click on?
The 2-minute video.
Okay. Do you remember the thumbnails? Okay, because it doesn't show me the time. Oh, wait, I do see. Okay, I didn't know where to look. Okay, I do know where to look. Is it exactly 2 minutes or 2 minutes something?
I think 2 minutes something.
Okay.
2 minutes something.
2 minutes, 28 seconds? Is it the one with him screaming? Like, it looked like he's yelling? Okay, that's the one, okay. Oh, I see cops all
Each
around.
and every one of us. You're coming over here from the mayor's office. You don't care about any of us. Not one of us. You're a child trafficker. The mayor is here, responsible for trafficking humans all over the borough. You think he's going to do some executive order? You're going to let the government...
Wait, who is that guy? Wait, it says, director of the... Who is this guy that he's yelling at?
He's
Office of the mayor.
Yeah, community affairs. They're the ones that...
Yo, do you see this guy's face? Oh, he looks so unhappy. Oh, it's like a meme face. Oh my god, yeah? Yo, this face could really be a meme. Yo, for real. Yeah, this is pretty fun. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a little bit funny. Oh, this poor guy. You ever see that Help Me or Hide the Pain Harold? You know what I'm talking about? This is like his brother right here. Hide the Pain. Hide the Pain Harold. Okay, go ahead.
You better let the mayor know that I'm here. Hey!
Yeah.
Yo, I can't believe Jonathan Rinaldi's taller than somebody. What's up with that? I am mad, though. He is, actually. Look at this. He's taller than somebody. Yo, what's up? Yo, that's cool.
You're going to let you straight to our neighborhood. You're not welcome here.
Yeah.
Make sure you call him and you tell him Jonathan's here.
Wait, you're not welcome here? Oh, shit. He's pulls out the phone? Wait. So who's he calling? The mayor? He's calling the cops? The cops are right there. We'll see what happens. Oh, man, what's going to happen?
Make sure you call him and you tell him Jonathan's here. You're not welcome here. You're a disgrace to everything. You're a disgrace to our country. You're a disgrace to our neighborhood.
Okay, wait, I'm going to share it. You're a disgrace to our country. You're a disgrace to our neighborhood. I'm going to share this because this is too good. I'm going to share. I'm going to share. Hold up a second. Where is this? Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, can you see the screen, though? How's your phone doing? Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Wait, let me share the sound. Let me make sure the sound can share. So if you can hear this, right? Yeah? He's saying all kinds of wild stuff. It's getting pretty hairy, man. Oh, by the way, just since while I'm looking this up, yeah? Sorry, it just takes me a minute to figure out how to do this. This share. What's this share? I'm trying to... Okay, where do I access this share sound? Am I sharing the sound? No, right? I'm not sharing the sound, right?
No.
Okay, give me a second. Let me figure out how to do that. Share. Screen. Okay. Advanced sharing options. Snap. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, I found it. Okay, I'm going to share the sound this time. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Man. Okay, here we go.
You're not welcome here. Make sure you call him and you tell him Jonathan's here. Yeah, take my picture. Take my picture. Let Mayor Adams and Donovan Richards know that Jonathan is here. And if they think they're going to show up and not have to deal with the community, they got another thing coming. You child trafficker. You human trafficker. You disgrace. You traitor.
Uh-oh.
This guy's a traitor. This guy wants to destroy our neighborhood, and you're gonna bow your head to this man? This man's trying to vaccinate all of our kids, sterilize all of us. He's not welcome here.
Wait, is he angry because he works for the mayor, or is he mad at this specific guy? Does this guy have?
He's mad at the mayor.
Okay, so it's not. So this guy hasn't cause maybe this guy, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he was in charge of a certain department and something happened. Nothing like that.
No, I don't know.
Okay, all right, let's take a look. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. Sorry, thanks.
We're trying to fight for the independence of Queens. What happens is the mayor's office, who's trying to destroy our community, wants to show up here during your Independence Day, but we're fighting for Queens' independence right now.
But why are you ruining this for everybody else?
I'm not ruining it for anything.
You are. You're making this all about you. Stop.
Well, don't put your hands ever in your life. Yeah, we're here. Tell the mayor I'm here.
So this is in Rinaldi's district?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, honestly, why didn't he just go to the mayor's office?
I don't know why.
Yeah, Jonathan, man, I think you should just, if you were Indian, maybe, you know what I mean? But, I'm not, look, you gotta take your opportunities. Well, Floral Park, is that where he's running? Is that his district? So, maybe,
Floral Park, Lee's district.
Maybe he just went to the parade and just got triggered or something, you know what I mean? So, whatever.
There's a longer video you want to watch, too. So, like a 10-minute video. That's what it's saying.
Ronaldo's a little wild man. I'm a little wild man, you know what I mean? So, maybe, he's kind of kindred spirit, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really saying I'm with it. I think that's... we all have off days.
There's a longer video, by the way. You want to watch that?
Yo, honestly, it's so memeable. I feel like that. Tell him I'm here. Tell him I'm here. You know what I mean? My name is Jonathan. Yo, that could be made into the illest memes. That is hilarious.
This actually came, by the way. You want to watch that video?
Which one?
It's a 10-minute video.
On what one? You mean regarding Jonathan Rinaldi?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for it right now. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, 14 minutes over here, 14 minutes over here. I think it's 14 minutes.
It's a 14-minute one.
Okay. Wait. Oh, Grace Meng. Yo, I do really like Grace Meng. Yeah.
Watch that. Let's watch it right now. We can take a little. One.
Honestly, I get triggered by Grace Meng. Yeah.
It's her. You can watch it. Let's watch it out.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch it. She's bulletproof. She uses those mom vibes.
You tell.
Go ahead, Jonathan. Alright, man.
Come and see me at Borough Hall. I'll be there every day. These guys are ruining our neighborhoods. With Section 9, Local Law 97 is a traitor! Child of everybody!
I think... How do you think Jonathan's going to do with the Indian vote? How do you think he's going to do?
I don't know.
Hey, maybe something to vote from that community. I don't know. It's just, okay. Hey, man, it's the election season, right? Yeah, he needs to be seen, right? Yeah, people never heard of him, so... I mean, his only press is being with the Sperminator or something, so you know what I mean? I am mad, you know what I mean? Where could his reputation go from where it is already, you know what I mean? What do you think? He's got nothing to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So good luck, John. I am mad at you. Anyways, I'm sure this was not appreciated, though. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyways, okay, anything else you want to talk about this particular thing over here?
Nothing else to say, to keep it real. You got it.
Who's he running against? Oh, he's running against a very difficult opponent. His opponent's, his opponent's very, I forgot the name, but it's very, very tough. Very good. I don't think Jonathan really has a chance, I'm so sorry to say, yeah. I don't want to be like that, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Benjamin.
Yeah, Gennaro's really strong. Yeah, his background is. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I think he's very well liked and respected by his district. Yes, and can you imagine Gennaro doing this? Oh my God, that's what Ronaldo needs. See, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to convince Gennaro to follow suit. You get what I mean? Yeah, that's that deep strategy. Good luck, John. Out with you, bro.
By the way, before we go forward, shout to We Need Critical Thinking. Shout to We Need Critical Thinking.
Oh yeah, they watching? What's up? We Need Critical. How you still watching me? Yeah, you know I already went off the deep end.
We can. Thank you so much for this comment. I appreciate support.
I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
Thank you for support. I appreciate it. It don't matter to get 1 viewer or 5 viewers or 100 viewers.
I don't know why We Need Critical thinking likes me, but I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Now,
you're the only one. We Need Critical Thinking. You're the last one left.
I appreciate every like, every retweet, every comment.
I did too, yeah. You're the last one left. We Need Critical Thinking. Why everybody else is gone.
I do what
anyway. He likes me, but I appreciate it. I appreciate
all supporters because it doesn't matter how much negativity I have. You know, I mean, I care people that support me because people that support me will matter more.
Well, Theo will watch this later. I know he'll watch this later, so I appreciate Theo too. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, shout out to We Need Critical Thinking.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, please. Yeah, we need people. We need critical thinking. You know about what's the third party stuff. We are talking about that later. You know about what went down, man. And I know it's not your fault, right? Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, but you witnessed it. You saw it, and I guess that's why you still show up, man. But everybody else kind of gave up or they sold out. You know what I mean? And,
yeah. So while we're here, I think we're done with that part. I mean, I think Jonathan needs to like try to finally make some friends. You know, like to get. You know, it's good that you have those views, but if you piss people off and you piss people off like that, nobody want to support you. That's the thing about Jonathan. It's like his approach is understand that where he's coming from, certain stuff he talks about, but it's the way he
is. I don't think you can change that. I think that's just who he is. He did that recently to what's his name? To that other guy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like that's his style. He's a little guy, you know. I mean, he's like a little Napoleon guy. That's cool. Mm-hmm. But not all the way. But I really don't think that was in your best interest. But it's up to you. You know, whatever. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say that's him at his best moment. All right. Sam's lying to the people he's doing this to get. Oh, okay. That's a juicy title right there. All right. So, So is that anything else you want to talk about the Ronaldo situation?
No. Basically, well, nothing. I think we're boring people with this stuff.
No, so I'm a little scattered. Yeah. Okay. So we got that one done. Ooh, we got some interesting stuff. Yo, folks, it's up to you. Yeah, I think it's fascinating. I'm sorry. Anyways, so next on the topic range, I have Jacqueline's book. What book? What's going on?
Jacqueline had a new book that's out. It's called Super Moms Activated. That's her book. You can buy it on Amazon.com. You can buy it on BarnesNoble.com. I bought it on Barnes Noble because Amazon. The problem with Amazon, I don't like supporting Amazon. Amazon is not my store to shop at. I don't like Amazon, so I refuse to buy stuff at Amazon. I'd rather buy it on BarnesNoble.com. It's a bookstore. The book is print on demand. So that means when you buy the book, they print the book and they give it to you. So
is this like Jacqueline Toberoff?
Yeah, she ran for city council in 2021 in the as a Republican nominee. Okay. She knocked off. They got Lester Chang off the ballot. Lester Chang was supposed to run in District 1. The now state assembly member of District Lester Chang was supposed to run in District 1, and he got knocked off the ballot because of the county committee in Manhattan, which led Jacqueline to run unopposed. But she lost against Chris Marte in the landslide. But I still support her.
Yeah, I'm actually have her bio up on. I actually looked up on Amazon because when I just typed it in Google, it just came with the Amazon link for the book.
I bought a book.
But yeah, I actually it says it has her like little bio here, so it says she's like.
I bought a book on Amazon on Barnes Noble, and I rated the book. Hopefully, be put up later on. Barnes Noble.
She ran for governor, and she was VP of the Manhattan GOP apparently. So that's pretty cool. All right, so. Maybe one day we'll have her on the show. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just not gonna.
I bought a book. It's a great book. I think if you buy Amazon.com. I mean, that's what you should do. Amazon or BarnesNoble.com.
Maybe. Super Moms. Okay, cool. Yeah, interesting. An interesting concept, yeah. The whole parenthood thing is kind of like, oh my bad, yeah. A lot of people are not really having kids nowadays, so it's interesting to see how that will do. Yeah, if that will affect the sales. All right, anything else?
Basically, yeah, we could cover more things. Recently,
Oh yeah, no, but about the book. Anything else about the book?
no, it's a great
Okay.
book. You know,
Actually, I do have something I want to ask you about because next on the thing I have this thing about Close Rikers rally, and
oh yeah,
did that go on national TV?
no, it's not about another photo op rally they had. That was during the day. It was not a photo op rally. That's what it was.
Okay.
I didn't
Was
really want to go out there. I just want to kill. I just wanted to go out there 'cause I just want to kill time. It was a time killer for me because I was in the meeting for congestion pricing,
was my
and
man
it was
Reverend Keith there?
he was there. He was there in the front.
You
I
know,
didn't really want to be there, so I was like, okay, whatever. Let me just go out there some filler, and that's it.
you know who else was there? That guy from Trackmasters.
I don't know.
You know, I have to, look, I have to admit that I'm kind of like, I've been thinking about like, I'm sorry to go a little bit off topic, but I've been thinking about the
No.
migrant thing, and I'm a little bit more sympathetic to the migrants, and I'm kind of like this street cat. Like I feel like like the homeless cats that I see like around Vocal. Like I do feel like the leadership is definitely pro-black. Oh, sorry, you there? Oh yeah, so I do feel like the leadership is definitely like pro-black power in a way that's anti-Asian. I definitely got not from from the big fat guy. I mean, he's the guy who's really kind of like pushing that, and I really don't appreciate that energy. But I
Who?
could that guy who said the anti-Asian stuff at the thing. I caught him at the other thing, but maybe the whole thing went sour, and then maybe that's why he's extra spicy about it. But who's that guy from Vocal? Who was Doug Patterson or whatever?
Douglas Powell.
Yeah, Douglas Powell, yeah, whatever that name is. Yeah, so whatever, one person doesn't make the whole. There are, but a lot of people that are around it, they just seem similar to like what I usually am around. So I'm a little bit of a what do you call it, a dusty kind of guy. I mean, I wish.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
You're not,
Appreciate
bro.
it. Either way, I'm a dirty guy, man. I'm a homeless
No, you're
guy,
not.
man. Okay. Either way. All right.
No, you're not, man. No, you're not. You're better than everybody. You're a little bit better than everybody else. You got a place to stay.
Well, I
Huh?
do make the most of it. Either way, okay. So the Close Records rally.
There are people who don't have a pot and piss. Hello.
Yeah.
There's people who don't have a pot and piss the piss on. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
You have to be grateful what you have. You got a studio.
I do.
You
Yeah.
know, you do your content there. A lot of people love your stuff. I love your stuff.
Appreciate
So you have to be grateful for what you have. That makes you happy
Yeah.
with what you have.
That's true,
Like as
that's
much as
true.
it might not be the best, but might not think so. But I believe it's better
No,
than
not
anything
at-
else.
yeah.
I like your layout, by the way. I love it.
Anyways,
I wouldn't even know what.
appreciate it. Yeah, it's not sustainable, but
one day
yeah.
we got the room. One day we got the room raiders. We got to see what's inside that room.
What room?
Your room.
Oh yeah. One day, come by, hang out, man. You my boy, man.
We will.
Maybe I'll load up a video game. You play video games and stuff. What are you into, man?
Yeah.
Oh, but I suck at sports games. You play FIFA, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, let's play
I suck
FIFA.
at those
Let's play
things. Yeah,
FIFA.
I suck
Let's
at
play
those
FIFA.
things. Yeah, I
Let's
have no
play FIFA.
chance. I don't even. Yeah.
No, I think you'll probably beat me. But let's do room raiders one day.
Anyways,
right?
what is Room Raiders?
It's like you go there and then we go. It's like MTV Cribs. We go see what's inside your crib. So we'll do that.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I mean,
Behind the
if you want to hang out, man, you're my boy, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe make some beats and shit. Maybe make some raps and shit. Yeah. DJL7, Christopher Leon Johnson, the rap anthem, the rap single coming out soon. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
yes.
you know. Yeah. So don't down yourself. Never do that.
Hey,
Right.
it's just is what it is. But the Close Records rally, I just feel like, I understand the concerns about Vocal, right? But I do see some of the things that they're doing, and I do feel, I feel like it just aligns with a lot of my own stuff, right? But, the concerns about the corruption and the anti-Asian stuff, those are real concerns, and those things need to also be talked about. I appreciate you doing that, yeah? I'm not sure that I share the same level of hatred for Vocal, though, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I just, I'm still learning, though, yeah? Your strong feelings actually do give me pause, and I'm still, like, investigating, yeah? I know you don't seem like you would get mad over nothing. So I'm
Yeah.
just definitely more like, I'm still waiting. I'm watching. Yeah, I haven't really embraced them yet, but I'm just letting you know, like, yeah, like where I see them, what I see them, like, it's similar to my own views. Anyways, also, so is there anything else you want to say about the Clothes Breakers rally?
Not much. But a photo op. That's what it was. I didn't really care about it.
And quick question for you, right? I know that I don't know if you know about the statistics. Maybe the statistics are lies, right? Yeah, I don't believe a lot of statistics. But if you look at the statistics, the rate of incarceration in this country versus other countries is very high. Do you have any particular feelings about that? Or do you think like it's appropriate or inappropriate? What do you think? Maybe you don't
What
have.
you mean?
Well, according to the statistics, right? Once again, statistics might be a lie, but according to statistics, the U.S. jails 5 times the rate of any other country. It has more people in prison than per 1,000 than any other country. Have you ever looked at the statistic?
Yeah.
So, like, it seems really like, it's hard to really bring that to, what you're saying, right, makes sense, but then also I feel this pressure because of that study to, like, say, we are jailing too many people. So where do you think is the middle ground there where we can really, because I think that you have good concerns as well, too, right? Yeah, there's real violence going on. We have actually more gun violence in this country, too, than a lot of other countries. Things like that. Number 1 exporter of guns. There's a lot of real concerning things, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any particular recommendation?
No.
It's tough.
Really
Yeah,
don't
like,
know.
there's other stuff. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm not like trying to press you. Yeah. Like who knows? I'm not saying I have the answer either, right? But just okay. Just wondering. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I have also Raul Rivera. I've been seeing actually your footage being cropped and used by other people to talk about what happened there about this Transalt
we
thing.
got put up this situation.
Now, just so you know, the fares in New York City's subway system have just gone up. Thanks to this. Thank you for congestion pricing, which has already been proven to be a failure in London, but for some reason we implemented it here. Why are we implementing proven failures? Because that's how we do. Damn it. Yes. Okay, so go ahead. Let me know what do you think about this? Go ahead.
Because it's crazy with congestion pricing. I mean, we talked it before. I made a video by myself at the Queensboro Bridge because they're gonna try to put like a station over there to start collecting money virtually from everybody with the easy passes. If you drive down 60th Street, they're gonna charge from like $23 per day during peak hours. Now, what they're trying to do is saying like, well, if you put congestion pricing, this is going to lower the amount of cars, which means it's going to lower the carbon emissions. That means like it could lower the chance of getting accident rates. Now they may, and then it's like they'll say it benefits the poor. Now, I've been saying this for a long time about the congestion pricing. Say one, that's crap because if you have more congestion pricing, if you put congestion pricing, you're gonna have more cars, more cars in Manhattan. You're gonna have more cars in the impoverished districts because what's going to happen is all the impoverished districts don't have parking spaces like tolls, right? They don't have tolls and they don't have like parking limits. So like you got to pay $3 to park in a port. That's not happening, right? They only do in the rich areas.
Yeah.
So we think what happened when you put all the cars in Woodside, or you put all the cars in the Bronx, especially in the Bronx, where the accident rate is really high in the Bronx. It's going to be higher because there's more cars. That means more cars who use gas. The gas is going to pump up. So they're lying about this stuff. A lot of these elected officials, like Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, is lying about congestion pricing, how that's going to benefit the poor. It's not going to benefit the poor at all.
It's going to destroy communities, actually. What's going to happen is you're going to have areas that are outside of the congestion pricing zone that are going to turn into parking lots. You know what I mean? And, you're going to have stalled traffic everywhere. It's going to hurt communities. It's already been proven failure and to hurt communities and raise prices.
Yeah, because nobody's going to pay $23 to pay for a fee. They're not paying.
So all those cars get backed up into where? Into like those communities were right outside the zone. Created a freaking a nightmare.
So there's going to be more traffic. There's going to be more traffic, and then and it's like a lot of things they're saying. And then like okay, they trying to say, well, if we get less cars, there's more people going to start taking subway. And now everybody understands New York City. People start waking up to understand like the MTA is so-called hemorrhaging money because of the fare evasion. Now, if they're expecting X amount of money because of congestion pricing to the system, say you pay $2.94 fare. Now, we think it's going to have to all the impoverished districts. They're going to be suffering because everybody know how cops are at the stations with the turnstiles. Like, you jump the turnstile, they want to give you a ticket, except for Manhattan. But they'll act like that anyway. They don't care because they're going to be forced to start enforcing the law. If the NYPD doesn't want to do it, they'll get the MTA police to start enforcing the fare evasions because the MTA police have jurisdiction inside the MTA system, the whole MTA system. That counts the subways, that counts the express buses, that counts the select bus services, that counts the everything the MTA has a control of. The MTA police has jurisdiction. The only thing that MTA police don't have that real pull is with the NYPD because the NYPD technically runs the transit department. They run the transit system. They technically have the jurisdiction over the main go-to jurisdiction over the transit, right? NYPD has a division called the NYPD Transit Division. So that means they oversee every station in the MTA subway system. Now, the NYPD, they work with the city of New York, right? Which means that they serve the mayor. Now, the mayor say, look, you guys don't need to be enforcing the law. Like, go easy on these people in the inner districts because these people support it and we don't want any headaches because I got to run 2025 and I want their vote. Now, he could do that, but the MTA, they don't work for the mayor. They work for the MTA. So if you got that greedy president and you got that greedy chairman saying, well, we don't care, let's get these guys at 149th Street, 3rd Avenue, 149th Street, where there's a lot of police in the poverty at that station in the Bronx. It's going to start happening. Now, if the NYPD start being lenient, say, all right, fuck it, let's give like per hour, we'll give like 60% of the people get on free while 40% people got to pay. Now, the MTA police, it said they start finding out about that, they're going to start being those stations, especially when congestion pricing gets kicked in, and they expect then the money to be made from congestion pricing because of the added people.
It's so dumb because the price of the ride of the train went up, and the thing is, honestly, I used to have a motorcycle, yeah? And the thing is that the price in gas for me to get somewhere was actually cheaper than for me to take the train. That's not right. This is actually right. The economies of scale is supposed to state that if most people have public transportation, it should be cheaper, but it's not. Yeah, it's a ripoff. It's ridiculous. And we know that remember when the MTA was caught cooking their books? It's the whole thing's disgustingly corrupt. I've actually heard that the MTA is actually a stashing ground for campaign funds for the governor race. Did you ever hear that?
It is basically, that's why the governor is behind the stuff. The governor is totally down for it. At least we got one governor out of the whole situation that has the balls to sue the shit out of the feds. And hopefully he wins, or if he doesn't win, the judge, I think when they had that court date, he could put a temporary restraining order. That means they can't do this. If they put a temporary restraining order, they can't do this. And especially if they put the injunction, they can't do it until the injunction get pulled off.
I thought the congestion pricing already passed.
It didn't pass. It technically didn't pass. I think it passed through the feds. I think the feds gave the green light.
I'm really pissed to see them build those toll booths on the 59th Street Bridge. That would be disgusting.
Yeah, on the west, they have some of the tolling on the west side, 60 and Broadway, and 61st and Weston and Weston.
You know what else is really bad? Actually thinking about it, they're not building the toll booths. Actually, I wish they would now, thinking about it, because what they have now is they have this camera that zaps you, but if you don't have Easy Pass, then you get a fine. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
They putting that in.
What is this? That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. They put that recently on the west side, 60 and Broadway, by Trump Tower.
A lot of people get whacked by that.
Highway.
you get caught with that. Like you're like, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like what,
So they put they put the new tolling station up. It's not like a man toll, but it's like electronic. It's like a manless toll. It's like one of those like it look like a tolling station, but it's like a manless toll. It's called like a collection center. It's bullshit. But that's what's going on.
I think they should just make the subway free and just stop. Just make it free.
That'll never happen. I know. I think they trying to do that I think there's like a pilot that's going on that's done with the help of Zoran Madami. Shout out to Zoran Madami. That's my guy. I think it's certain buses lines that it technically is free. It's like you could ride for free. They took that from Boston. Boston set that up. Michelle will say, all right, there's certain line that's gonna be for free. Technically now, I think that a lot of places it's technically, the buses are really technically free now. You got to pay, but the buses don't, because I think they don't want to risk it. They really don't want to risk it. So it's just not worth it, right? To start make people pay their fare, just like whatever, But going forward to this, I mean, it's just a big time scam. It's a big joke, big damn joke, Yeah. So while we talk about Raul, all right. So what happened recently with Raul? I know you want to talk about this one right now, everybody. Raul Rivera, he's the leader of NYC Drivers Unite. It's a organization that's there to fight for the advocacy for all drivers, not just yellow, everybody. And what happened was it was a rally on Thursday that was held by the Transportation Alternatives.
Wait a second.
The rally.
Does driving also include those electric bikes? No, he's actually against the electric bikes, right? Because you could say you're driving a bike, yeah? So he's not he's for cars or cars and trucks.
Yeah, so that what happened with Raul. It was a rally hosted by Transalt, Riders Alliance, Open Plans, Regional Plan, Tri-State, and all the other organizations, and the MTA president was there, and his press secretary, Tim Minton, was there. But the MTA president was there with his security. His name is Richard Davey, the MTA president. He was there. Now, recently what happened was there was a rally that was happening supposed to be at 9 o'clock, but then they decided to have it 9:30, 9:45, like 45 minutes late. Now, what happened was the rally started at 9:35, 9:45, and then 5-10 minutes in, Raul came inside the park, and I think he saw it. And then Juan Respo, he's like the one that organizes the Queens for Transalt. He hopped out the rally, went over the monkey bar, the little string, the monkey bar at the grass, went over the other monkey bar, and then tried to prevent Raul from entering the park. It's a public park. You can't do that.
And by the way, I want to just say to Jonathan Rinaldi, I think that Raul Rivera kind of did it more correct because it was irrelevant, because it was a Transalt, so he was there, right? I think it's much more relevant versus going to some Indian parade, it just
Raul did it correct.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're against Indian migrants, right? Yeah, no, he's not, right? Yeah,
Raul did it correct. So yeah, they prevented the park, and then Raul got his way, and then the video spoke for itself.
Want to talk about it. It's kind of blown up on Twitter. I've been seeing it pop up.
Blowing up crazy. He crashed the rally. So he crashed it, and they try to lie on him, try to get him arrested. The cops didn't do anything. They try to say he spit on them. He ain't spit on nobody. They were lying, and they got mad that I don't give a fuck. Like, you guys here run this shit. I say don't fucking get at me. I told him, let me say, you're not gonna run this crap. Stop fucking around. Yeah. And then when it was done, they still had a rally. I found out they still had a rally. So it was a crazy 15 minutes that he was there, and he crashed the rally for 15 minutes. It was crazy, but it was nothing to Patty. He went inside, he spoke, I spoke against congestion pricing, that's it. So nothing crazy Patty. So now I'm gonna talk the situation I have right now at the MTA board hearing, right? Yeah. MTA had a second board hearing at 2:30. At 3 o'clock. There was a rally for 3 o'clock at 2:30. And I was trying to get to that rally at 3 o'clock, but by the time I got there, it was too late because I was walking down, what's that street? I was walking down a block. By the time it was too late, and everybody's going inside. So I went inside, like I said, it was some situation that we probably talked about a few minutes. I lost my IDs, but I filmed my police report, so I put a thing in there say I lost my ID. I filled a police report, so I had my press pass. So I went inside the MTA building to go see about the rally, about the MTA board. I'm gonna see what it's about, kind of cover it. So I had my press pass. I showed my press pass to the security guards on camera. Went inside, got searched up. They wanted me in. They gave me a wristband. They put it on too tight. That's how crazy. That's how. And then I went upstairs over the rally. So I went up there, showed my press pass to the people in the front, and they say, "All right, you go back there because you're press." Okay, fine. So I covered the event. I covered the rally. This, and that. I covered the MTA board showing pictures. This, and that. Blah 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 blah. So suddenly, Raul disrupted the rally. Suddenly, Raul disrupted the rally. He disrupted the board hearing. He disrupted the board hearing. So the cops, they came like crazy. I think if you ever been MTA board hearing, guys and gals, men and women, they have more cops than people. Like, the way they do it is they have more cops than people. You never see this ever. They got more cops than people in the board hearings. Any board hearing, they got more cops than people. Undercovers, plainclothes, unis, everything. And I found out that when Raul got escorted out. I knew one of them was a cop because he had like the stick, like the holder of the body cam. I'm like, yo, if you won't act like don't show. But he had the body cam holder on his clothing. So like, yeah, this guy's a cop, but I didn't understand. But it was a lot of cops in there.
The MTA has their own police force, don't they?
Yeah, MTA police.
Yeah.
MTA police. So when Raul was there and I don't know. I think they targeted him, and I think when I was there, they targeted me. And I'm gonna tell you what happened later on. I knew they was targeting me and they was targeting him, but we didn't work together on the situation. We didn't even really come inside together. We didn't even know what the fuck it was. So when I got there first, I got there like before him. I didn't even know he was coming. I got there before Raul, and then I was taking photos of the event, taking photos of the crowd. Just had my press pass on my neck, this and that. And then I saw Tim Minton. Tim Minton is the press secretary. He's like the deputy. He's a communication director for the MTA. So Tim saw me. He gave me some nasty look. Because what happened that morning of the rally. They got embarrassed. They got real embarrassed because Raul, if you see the little clip that I think WCBS ran and the other guy ran, Raul called Mr. Davey a clown, right? He called the president a clown to his face. Like, he called, like, you're a fucking clown. He
president
blasted
of the Trans-Alt organization, right?
No, the MTA. No, he crashed the Trans-Alt rally.
Oh yeah,
but then he called
MTA president. Right. Yeah.
He called the MTA president
and
a clown.
The cops went crazy. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, the undercovers and everything. Yeah.
No, that was in the morning. In the morning, he called homeboy a clown. He embarrassed him. It got viral. That's how Raul it got viral because he called him a clown. So when that happened, Tim Minton was there. Tim Minton is technically like the Fabian Levy of the MTA, right? He's the communications guy. He's like his PR guy. So I think they got embarrassed. So later that day, after we spoke, I spoke at the meeting. He spoke at the meeting. I left. He left after me. I walked down the meeting. I got there before him because he said he was, I was like, okay, and then I got there before him. I went upstairs to take some photos. Tim Minton was there in the front. He was leaning on the wall in the front, and then when he saw me, he gave me like a dirty look. He gave me like some nasty look. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yo, you got a problem with me, right? Just tell me like a man, but you're not a man. I know how you niggas are. You're not a man. So taking photos of the event, and then suddenly there was cops going where I'm going. All right, whatever. What the fuck is this? Cops going where I'm going. They were following me everywhere I was going. I was like, okay, what the fuck? I'm media. What the fuck? I'm just media. I have my press pass on. This and that. So suddenly Raul went off. I was sitting down, chilling, just want to rest my legs because I was up all day. I had to do that, rest my legs, get my blood pressure down. Raul went off. Raul just disrupted it. And then they swooped him out like a bouncer does. And then what happened was I followed Raul getting escorted out, and I think what happened was there's like an open door. They was trying to put him into the side room. If people got go to MTA meetings, people understand like before you go into the MTA when you go up to the 20th floor, you go inside with the MTA. Have cops there. They have two plainclothes cops there, right there waiting for everybody. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like this is crazy. Like the president's here, right? When the president's there, it's kind of different. But they treat like if the president is there. Hello?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, like
But they treat like the president is there. Like when the president, like they go crazy. Like they watch every move.
It's
they
really
watch,
concerning. Yeah, like there's a lot of contracts, money going on there, construction.
Yeah.
Money.
So
There's all kinds of money, and just the MTA money itself. It's
Yeah. So they security is real tight. So you walk on the left side of the hallway.
They're having a hiring thing coming up soon, though. I was thinking about going.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll last there. I don't think I can last in a corrupt organization. I'm gonna call it out.
So when it happens, going forward, when it happens, you know, when you go on the MTA board hearing, he's on the left side of the on the floor. On the right side, there's like a side door. There's like a side door. I think there's like a special door. I think that's a door where they take people in if they act up, so they can probably write them up or arrest them or process them or give them a trespass warning. Right? I think that's that door.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what happened. I knew what happened because when I found out this might give me a call and I said I knew what happened because they got embarrassed. They got real embarrassed and they sent the most stupidest organization to try to call these people up to try to paint me maybe like a bad guy. The MTA try to use the most I'm gonna get to this in a few minutes. So like,
no, I'm just joking.
I'm gonna tell you, people understand what happened. Hope people you tag. This is what happened.
All right.
So when Raul got escorted out, I made sure like when he got escorted out, I made sure to follow him. I don't do him as like no. I make sure to follow the guy. I followed him.
Cool.
He was getting escorted out. They was trying to put him into that door, right? That door. I think that's the rest door.
Yeah.
The processing door.
Yeah, I got it.
And I think they said let's put him no, fuck it. Because it's on camera. Then suddenly they said, "Fuck it, let's get him out of here." So when they got him out of here, one of the female cops came in front of me. I was like, "Well, I'm just media. I'm not here to fucking do anything crazy. I'm here to record the event." They were trying to prevent me from They were trying to block my view. Then some other cop trying to block. Like, nah, I'm like this ain't happening. You know, this is what it is. They put us out of the elevator. Then what happened? I said I kept my camera on. And I think that's what happened. I said, I have a feeling because it was one of the things that it was like a female African-American female cop that came down with me. I think she was trying to follow me, like not follow, but be with me. I mean,
right.
But I think it wasn't like on some weird shit. It was like, she was like, I mean, just
keep an eye. They were keeping an eye on you.
Yeah. So female, white shirt, uni. Okay. So we came in the same elevator. It's like, yo, I'm leaving.
And they want to let you know that they were watching you. Yeah, like I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
I'm leaving.
Like, I can't say that.
I'm leaving. I had the camera on.
Wrong for that.
Coming down. Yeah. I didn't want to turn the camera. I had it kept on. I said, hey, this is what it is. And spoke. It's another guy from from the MTA union. I know who this guy is. I didn't want to blow us up. I'm get the fuck out of here. I don't want nothing to happen. Try to take my camera away. So I left. I say, oh, hey, bye. Like the cops out the way. And then I interviewed Raul, said what the hell, blah, 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 and it was over. So when I found out, and some people called me up that Thursday, said, yo, Raul did that twice. He got kicked out the first time. Okay. They didn't process him. He got kicked out that day when I recorded it. They didn't process him. I was like, all right, whatever, fine, blah, 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 whatever, this is okay, whatever. They kicked him out twice. They didn't process him. I say mostly the third time they're gonna lock his ass up, right? The third time you do it, they're gonna lock him up, right? Okay. Because they didn't get no trespass, they didn't get none of that, no trespass, just that. So that was Thursday. Okay. Now Friday, I was covered in an event for Talia Whoop. This is a real sensitive case. That's why it's certain things I can't make public, and we try to keep things secret. Something I keep secret because this is a situation that is horrible. and we don't want people to start finding out certain things because they might screw up what's going on. And we covered it. We hanged out. We was told about some stuff, and then I received a phone call
Okay.
from somebody from my organization, the New York Press Photography Association, said, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Well, everything's okay. I mean, nothing bad, da da da." And we got somebody complain about you. Like, okay, like what's this? Hey, you got to give the president a call, for the New York Press Photography Association a call. You gotta, okay, I'll give him a call. It's like, it was going to say, hey, okay, something happened yesterday. You gotta go call. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna give him a call. Give me 20 minutes, and I'm gonna call.
Yikes! I hope you recorded all this. Did you record all of this? Start recording everything.
Now I didn't record 'cause I know it was
Record
bullshit.
everything.
Because I know it was. I had a feeling this is why they made this move, and this is why I said this. I know it's about ethics, and I don't want to. It's not. I'm not that type of person. I know what that's. I put the show on blast. So I called the president. We had a conversation, and he said, they said that they got a call from the MTA Police Union, the MTA Police PBA, right, and then they complained that they said that I allegedly set everything up at the MTA board hearing, that I had Raul go off to get content. And then they was trying to say that I was being more of an activist than a reporter. I say, well, and I said, look, first off, I came in as press, right? I didn't tell, I said, look, I came in as press. I can control what Raul does. He's a grown man. I'm a grown man. I can control what he does. If he goes off, he goes off. If he wanna do a backflip, he does a backflip, right? He gonna do 20 backflips. He can do 20 backflips at MC board hearing,
Yeah.
right? He won't be Olympic. He won't be Olympian. He could be Olympian, right?
Yeah.
I can't control what he does. I just recorded stuff and I just run it. That's me, right? Now I got so offended because I was like, well, first off, I said, then I start put everything together. And I was like, yeah, that was Tim Minton who had them guys make that call because Tim didn't want to be, Tim is not a man to do things himself. So he sent the most stupidest entity of the DA to try to set me up. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. And I was like, well, first off, well, you guys are just upset because Raul, you kicked the guy out twice, and you didn't grant this guy a trespass warning. You didn't arrest him. You didn't do anything. You let the guy go. And now you guys know that majority of people are against your little BS bill, your little BS agenda. And he's putting you guys in your place, and y'all really can't do anything about it because when it's your best time to catch the guy or get him in, y'all won't do anything about it. So he's beating you guys in your own little game. So now what y'all trying to do, because y'all trying to save y'all embarrassment, is trying to put me in a jam and try to make me look like that I'm sending everything off. I'm not sending anything off at all, right? In the first morning, it's a public park. If a wise crackhead starts seeing fuck shit and he want to disrupt the ride, say this is bullshit, you just can't say I sent that off.
So, which precinct was this again?
Not a precinct, a union, the MTA Police Union.
Yeah,
they didn't
have
want
their, when they have their own police, that becomes real problematic.
Yeah, and I think that's why they got mad. I think that's what happened. Tim sent those guys to make that complaint. And I'm like, well, I said, now I start seeing why this went down because they got embarrassed.
Yeah, there's
and
a security force with police powers. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah,
Police
not,
are supposed
yeah.
to be public servants, not
Yeah.
corporate, stooges. So
Yeah.
it's problematic. Yeah.
So
And
no,
that's
they
why
can
they're
do
running
it.
cover, because the embarrassment of the top person. Is that a reason for this type of response? Honestly, you have a press pass. You weren't the one who did the thing. You should be able to cover that in case something goes wrong, right?
Yeah.
What happens
and
if Rodney King happens and they held you inside? Like, what come on, like, you know.
Yeah, that's what they got. That's what they got mad about, and that's why they got mad because they got embarrassed. It's all on video. They got embarrassed. There's nothing they can do. They got embarrassed.
You know, I
And
also understand where they might be worried that, you know, someone who they locked up as a gangster might be seeing that and target them somehow. But once again, they are, you know, I think that's intimidation. They could have asked nicely, and they're trying to intimidate you. That's not cool.
Yeah,
They're
that's
using the power of the president. That's not how your association, I don't think, is supposed to work.
Yeah, but they sided with me, and I said, look, I mean, this is something I can control. If a man want to go off, he can go off. I mean,
That's
but if I want to record it, I can record it. You can't tell me I can say, look, and I'll tell him. I say, you could tell not the president. That's my boy. That's my guy, and the person. That's my guy. I love him. It's my boy. I told the MTA, if they ever make me do that, I'm gonna run the whole video, and I will embarrass them. So they better be careful. I am not NBC. I am not ABC. I am not AM New York. I am none of these other people. Like, you try it on me, I'm gonna blast you.
I'm gonna help them too, just so you know.
And I'm not trying like to be violent. I will expose you in the way you don't want to be exposed. So just be careful. If just be on your best behavior. Don't block people from going in public park. Don't try to go in front of people's cameras and try to push people out the way. That's why they probably got embarrassed, because it got on camera when they officers try to push me out the way. Like I was gonna do something crazy to the cops. I'm like, I'm not that type of guy. I mean, just want to get the footage.
How much money is the congestion pricing going to give to the MTA?
Probably billions. So, there's billions.
But is
so,
MTA even going to get it, or is it going to get squeezed out through other ways?
The MTA is going to get the money. Now, wait, this is what they were Raul, right? This is what happened. Right, I explained to Raul. I said, because there's a lot of money on the line. All these organizations that's pushing against the president will get paid out of the stuff.
I'm gonna apply for MTA and get a job.
Mm-hmm. They all can get paid.
I'll be a train cleaner.
Trans all gonna get paid. Open plans, the Rise Alliance, Tri-State, regional
people
plan.
that are watching that are hurting right now. Not that it's the best thing, but by watching the cycles, you can find out where maybe jobs will become created. And maybe find a little better situation for yourself if you're really struggling.
So the workers, it's just a lot of organizations like Workers Justice. There's a lot of organizations there. All these organizations, they're gonna make money off this stuff. That's why they're pushing it. Yeah. And when Raul crashed the rally, it messed up their money. So it messed up their money. It messed up their money.
Yeah.
So that's what it was about, Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty cool, man. Raul's definitely making waves, and I definitely look forward to doing more with him soon. I just been a little busy on myself.
I like that stuff because people they know that majority of people against the bill. They're against the agenda.
Yeah.
This is not 2022 where people are worried about crime. That's why they got away with it in 2022, because everybody worried about crime. Everybody's worried about the Zeldin race and Hochul race and other races. And now we're in 2023. You only see city council races.
By the way, quick question about the MTA cops. Were they wearing those cameras, or they don't even wear them?
I think they do. I don't think they had it on. I don't know, because there's one of the cops. I didn't even know he was a cop, but I felt because he had like the thing of a camera.
Okay.
It was like one of the camera holders for the body camera. I was like, yo, if you gonna act like a plainclothes, don't wear the. But they're cops that do that shit. NYPD, they wearing plain clothes, but they'll have that camera over their fucking neck. I'm like, everybody know you're a cop, bro. Like,
I mean, that's okay. That's okay. I mean,
yeah, it's okay.
I prefer the cops.
The point is, when you're undercover, like, hey, the point is, like, if I trip a turnstile.
Well, they're not undercover, right? They're there to intimidate. They're there to show presence of force, to intimidate you guys, to show you guys we don't like what you guys are embarrassing us and doing this stuff and calling us out.
Yeah, so it's like, that's the thing, yeah.
The guy's doing it like 2-3 times, like he's popping up on them, and they already got whacked the day before. I mean, yeah, like
they got whacked the same day. He did it all on the same day.
Well, then
he crashed the rally in the morning. He crashed the rally in the morning, and then he crashed he went off at the He said the board
Yeah,
hearing.
so you get the beehive, kind of agitated. You know what I mean? So it's anything could happen at any time, right? Yeah,
What it
first
is,
time or last time.
so people gotta be careful now. We gotta be because these motherfuckers they'll find a way to lock everybody up now for this, just because they don't want that gender to be out. They scared.
I
They
think
know
that
that
once you guys got out of their face, maybe they, hopefully they're not really. I mean, he's just talking about it, but there's a lot of people investigating this shit. There's a lot of people happy with this shit, right?
yeah, they don't like it.
So they could try to make an example of it, but we'll have to see. But people
Yeah,
are watching.
I think the next time he does it, they will probably make an example. That's why, like, people understand reason when that happened, how to follow about the ones because I don't know what they were doing to this guy. Because they did that last time with him. They followed this guy all over City Hall Park because of the McGinnis shit. They followed his ass around. I'm like, that's why I had to protect. As much as I had to protect the guy. I mean, because I don't want this guy to be accused of saying something or do something or doing some weird shit.
But the thing is, right? Yeah, the problem is that the people did not mobilize enough to stop it, and the thing is that they're going to get what they deserve.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting, but it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
People do not get mobilized. The only thing that can stop this is mobilization. You cannot have these officials, right? Yeah. It's just, I mean, they could be, but the only way to get them really doing what they're supposed to do is mobilization. You cannot, because they look pretty, like, if that's how you make your decisions, then that's why you're in the state you're in. Anyways. Okay, so anything else about Raul Rivera and shout out to
nothing else. Nothing else. Not a crazy thing. I mean, we try to move forward from that, and we got other things to handle.
Okay. All right, so I guess we're on to the next topic then.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you recently did something with the Grenada event, and I was actually interested myself.
Oh, Grenada. Okay, let me tell you this right now. Before we go to Grenada,
I have a little.
I want to talk about the situation with the migrant crisis. Let's talk about the migrant crisis a little bit. I'm not a big fan of this stuff no more. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a crazy crisis. I love my migrants. I'm not a hater. Like people can say, I am not a hater of my migrants. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. They should be vetted. That's my feeling. They should be vetted. And that's the thing I'm gonna say because what happened on Wednesday was crazy, but it's a life lesson. But thank God it happened that way, and I lost my IDs because I got some new ID. I got some new cards from the. This is whatever. It happens. It happens. You just gotta move forward. I mean, I don't because it happened in Queens doesn't mean that all migrants are bad. If because I dealt with 5 assholes, doesn't mean that all migrants are bad. I think it was kind of stupid. I think it's a kind of bad way to approach things.
I don't see how this one guy from Texas gets to set national policy and just say, "Oh, I'm going to ship these migrants here and there." Like, what is this crap? It just this. What is this? Like, who's this one guy who gets to decide national policy? This is just
it's crazy,
just
right?
Absurd to me. Like, who let this happen? Like, this is ridiculous.
Real sick, guys, real sick. So going forward, let's say I don't hate my migrants. I don't hate it because I got into 5 assholes in Queens for something that I know I didn't do, and I'll be respectful to them. Doesn't mean that all migrants are bad, but it's fucked up. It's crazy. So that's the going forward with that. So I'm not here to be xenophobic. I'm not here to be anything racist. But that situation was a learning curve. I got my police report. I gotta get that number tomorrow from the police department. I gotta call them out tomorrow morning and get that number, so I can get my IDs back for free. And that's it. But it's what it is. I mean, I came out safe. God protected me that day, and I'm really happy about that. And that will cares about more. I came out more than ever. And one more thing and another thing I want to talk about was the outdoor dining. You want to talk about that for quick?
Okay, what about
how you feel about that?
What about outdoor dining?
They made a law to legalize outdoor dining. Like you could have sidewalk sheds. You can have sidewalk.
I mean, that's not really okay. Let's take a look at it. Right. The thing is, the sidewalk is really technically public property, but okay. Despite this fact, I remember I used to have a storefront, and if someone threw garbage down in front of my store, not me, mind you, right? Yes, someone else threw a bunch of crap down there, I got the fine. Like, those little old ladies who love to feed the pigeons, and they crap all over the front of your place, right? Yeah, you could get a health violation because she's doing that. So you go down there, excuse me, miss, please don't you know, you want to do that in the park or do that on your property, please? You know, they gotta eat.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, let's talk about this before we get to Grenada.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about
Have you ever
let's talk about
experienced
the
this? You know what I'm talking about? You ever had to do that?
war.
Yeah. The
Let's
little
talk
ladies,
about
that's
the
gonna
war.
stop. Yeah.
Let's talk about the war in Corona. Let's talk about that because the Street Vendor Project's having the Street Vendor Project is they having a Occupy, like an Occupy Corona Plaza some shit. I don't know what the fuck is that about. Because what's going on is they got kicked out of Corona Plaza because people complained. So it's another issue.
What was happening in Corona Plaza? Like, was there
So
a
Corona
fight,
Plaza,
or was there like too much food? They said people were smelling the food.
Yeah, New York City, take the 7th train to 103rd Street, 103rd Street, Corona Plaza, take the 7th train that goes to Metz Village Point, like a few stops away.
I think I smelled it because I'm on that train. I hit on the 7 recently.
Yeah, so when you get out 103rd, before they shut the NYPD and the DSNY shut it down, when you get out the station, you can smell the smoke of the food from the top, because it's an outdoor station.
I remember when I used to go to the last stop in Astoria, right? They had this McDonald's there. You could always smell the food out of there. There's other stations that do have that phenomenon.
So they got kicked out because people complain.
All right.
People complain, and it's what it is.
Sometimes
So
they
let's
make a lot of
think about.
trash. I don't know. Maybe there was like fights. I don't know.
So that's the thing about that. I mean, that's the thing about the whole situation. Now let's go forward to Grenada. You told us Grenada, by the way. Grenada today. I had a funny day. It was a great day. First thing in the morning. That's why we do the show a little late because I know DJ had his thing. I had my things to do. I was out at first in the morning. I was out at Indian Day Parade. Show my support for there. Show my support for the Indian community. Then I went to the
Oh wait, let me
Trump.
let me talk about let me just film a little bit of Grenada stuff, some cool stuff. You ready?
No, I'm gonna talk about Grenada in a few seconds.
Oh my bad. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was at the Indian Day Parade. I was there so much support in the community. Then went to the Trump caravan situation. That was bullshit. Nobody cared. I
heard about what the Trump caravan, like it got stopped or something, right? Like they
Nah,
weren't allowed
yeah,
to.
no,
What
they,
happened
I
to
was
the Trump
checking.
caravan?
I think no, they drove around somewhere and then they went to Trump Tower and then Antifa came out and it's bullshit. Nobody cared.
I heard that they weren't. I heard somehow like the caravan got stopped somehow.
Yeah, Antifa stopped it, but they moved away. They drove around away. Fuck.
They just drove around.
Yeah, they
So
ain't
they didn't
shit.
really
They had
stop
other 10 minutes. And they was there 15 minutes and they moved on. They
It's
didn't
not
give a fuck.
Antifa. It's the Democrats. I swear to you. Yeah, it's the
No,
Democrats
that was
hiding,
Antifa. That was-
pretending to be Antifa.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so
It's not. It's corporate lackeys.
So they
It
was
is
there.
not Antifa. Yeah, there's some members that got fooled into it, but look at the heads and why is there all the millionaires there? Where's the money coming from? Why your all signs look the same? Who's paying for that stuff? What's up? I want to know.
Oh. So that was that. Then
Going on.
yeah, that was that. And then I went to One Cry Heights Festival. It was something about One Cry Heights is technically about trying to unite the community because of what happened, the Cry Heights riots, with some Jewish guy named Yankel Rosenbaum. He got murdered by some black people because of what happened with this kid named Kato. What happened in 1991 was that time the Rebbe was Schneerson. Schneerson is a well-renowned rabbi. The Rebbe, people call him Mashiach. In the Jewish community, they call him in Meshavah Lubavitch. They call him Mashiach. He was alive that time, and what happened was he had like a driver. His driver ran down Union Street, and killed this Caribbean kid and injured somebody. Now, people don't understand about what's going on in Crown Heights. It still goes on to this day. It's not like hot, but it still has that tension. You know, we have people try to unite together, Jews and the blacks to unite, but that time, Jews and blacks didn't really get along because the so-called preferential treatment of the Jewish community by the elected officials and this and that. So there was a lot of animosity at times. So when it happened, this kid got killed, all hell broke loose. That came to the Crown Heights riots. which happened was sadly this guy named Yankee Rosenbaum, who came from Australia, he was stabbed to death by some black people. The guy got caught. He did his time. He came out. I think he got stabbed or he got shot and something like that. So they had this festival to pay tribute to Yankee Rosenbaum, and there's people in the community they don't like the festival because of it's not the point is not to have fun. It's the point of remembrance of hatred, right? You're supposed to remember what happens to when you have hatred against other people. It's not to have fun. It's not about.
I get. They might not have been planning it, but I could see that. Okay, so what's the response?
So yeah, I was there today. I mean, I was there to show my support for the One Crime Festival, and I was there for a few minutes. I left. Then I went to this event called the Folk Festival.
Wait. So you're supporting the festival, or you're not supporting the festival? Because the festival was like kind of like.
I was there to support.
Okay. Look. I could see people doing the festival and not planning for it to be disrespectful to the memory. You know what I mean? But if people feel that way, I can understand that. And if it already happened, I hope that they could just get over it and not really not demeaning it at all. You have a good point, but you know, I mean, you could have something or not have something. It happened already. Let's just accept it and move on. And the next one we'll have another one, and in another year maybe. Or let's ask ourselves what we can change. Actually, we can remember. Let's work for the living and change for the and prevent future victims. You know.
Yeah.
And,
So going forward, I was there, and then I went to this event called.
I just had the funniest. I'm sorry. I was thinking about how to bring the communities together, and then I thought about Hebrew Israelites, and I just almost died of laughing.
Yeah.
But how could we bring? You have because they're black and Jewish, technically, right?
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelites.
So So after that, I went to an event in Canarsie called the Folk Festival. The Folk Festival, hosted by two state assembly members, all the members in the area. I was there for a while. So how I found about the Grenada Festival was real funny because one of the state assembly members that was on the project.
A folk festival, like FOLK?
Yeah, folk.
Okay.
So it's like folk, like so what?
No,
yeah,
I've heard the name. I'm just surprised because it's also a well-known gang. So like I was like, okay, they're gonna use that name like that. Like I'm not mad at that, but
so
it could attract the wrong attention. You know what I mean? But okay.
So how I found out about the festival, the Grenada Festival was. One of the state assembly members that was there. She was there early. I didn't know. She got there about 2:00, and then she was supposed to speak at an event at 3:00 for I think about 3:15, 3:30 for a Grenada Festival. So she went live. And I was like, holy shit. She's at this festival, so I was like, oh, I sort of like, I gotta go because I want to see who's over here. So everything happens for a reason. I stood there for a while. I think all the speeches were done. They were doing dancing. I was like, I'm not staying with no more. I left. Then I took the bus to the train, to the bus, I took 2 trains, and then I walked over, and I got at the festival, but I didn't know I had to pay. So I got in anyway. They let me in, and I went inside. It's like a big park. It's like a big field. It's a big field. So I went to the field. They had the concert. The official spoke. I saw the stage assembly member. We took a photo together. He was there chilling, and that's how I found about the Grenada Festival.
I lived in Grenada for 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years. There's actually some interesting stuff going on that I could tell you about.
Yeah.
How much do you know about Grenada? Do you know anything about Grenada?
Not at all.
Okay, you know Malcolm X?
Yeah.
His mom actually is from Grenada.
Oh wow.
I actually went to go visit the hometown where she was actually, where she was from. I might have that video up somewhere. That's interesting. They're also actually one thing that's interesting is they're the furthest South Caribbean country, but there was actually a revolution there, and there was actually a President Reagan was involved, and there was some overthrow of the country, and there's some history of that as well. And they're actually supposedly the only nonviolent socialist revolution in the history of the world. Technically, is it true? Is it not true? Because as soon as that revolution happened, I think that the head of the movement, his name was Marcus. I forgot the name exactly, but what happened was he was actually betrayed by his second in command. So, and then he died. So, Marcus no, it wasn't Marcus Garvey. It was something like that. Yeah, but yeah. So it's an interesting, just historical study, you know, and also the relationship. Now, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, but Grenada also has some. I have quite a history there that I go into on some other stuff, so you might want to check that out. Yeah, I don't want to dive too deep. Yeah, but I think the Malcolm X thing was definitely one thing worth mentioning. Yeah. Anyways, that's a lot of memories. Anyways, it's crazy. I was actually kicked out of the country. I was stabbed up in the country. It's all on the thing. I was. What else happened? I also had a meeting with the Ministry of Health. We're trying to actually lower the death rate in the country. So that was pretty crazy, right? What a crazy... That was a crazy ride. Anyways, it's over now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kicked out of the country. That was ridiculous. Anyways, next on the topic list is... Okay. So the thing is that Chelsea, I actually went there today, right? Yeah, one of the residents actually, to catch up on... you know what's going on with their fight. You know what I mean? So I filmed some footage over there. Now, also I went for my own reason, because the thing is that Jimmy Dore is actually supposed to be coming to the town on the 25th. So the thing is that I had asked, you know, like at the last event, like when Nick Brown was, you were there, right? Yeah, you showed up. Reverend Keith Gadsden showed up. Kay Presley, I think, showed up, right? Yeah, and I really appreciate y'all for doing that, right? Dinnick showed up. Yo, for real. Yo, thanks, Dinnick. Yo, I love you, man. Thank you. I mean, love you, girl. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, appreciate it. For real. Anyways, yeah, so the, what is it? But the thing is that no one from public housing showed up, and that was a little disappointing, yeah? So I asked Save Section 9 to show up. They're not going to show up. So... I'm gonna go to my other allies and ask if they can show up for me. You know, so I went to Chelsea to go and beg for help. But the guy, you know, he's a Jimmy Dore fan, then I get it, right? Yeah, they say a lot of similar things. I was like trying to open his eyes to how they misuse the celebrities, and I started to, but you know, I'm really just anyways, yeah.
By the way,
go ahead.
Go out and protest them. Let's do it. What is it? The 25th. Let's go out and protest them, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Let me know.
I just want it to be over, yeah. The Jimmy Dore thing hopefully is the last one.
Let's go protest on Friday.
Yo, I want to, yeah, to the Gramercy Park Theater, yeah.
We should go.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. So I could keep going on that, but I guess that's enough of that. Just sweeping some other business, I think New Leaf has a meeting coming up on Monday or something, I think. A barbecue or something, and I appreciate the new mobilization. I think that's really one of the positive stories coming out of the Yang Gang. But unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe I'll try again. Maybe there's a way we can work together. We talk about working together. You guys don't give me a call. Maybe I'll come visit you guys. We'll see. Maybe there's something I can do. Yeah. Maybe time makes things chill out. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope. Yeah. What else do I have? Who else do I have? New Leaf Democrats. Come on, man. I have Christopher Leon Johnson. Thank God. Yeah, but I want you guys on my corner. We used to work together. Yeah, come on. You know I'm a solid guy. Why would you ever? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll still work with y'all. Yeah, I might scream at you, invite Yang over. So, anyways. Okay. So also this recently I went for K. Marie Presley. I went to the senior event in Harlem, and the Legal Aid Society was there. Attorney General Letitia James had a table there. She wasn't there, but her staff was there. And
they would do.
Yusuf Salam was there. Cordell Clear was there. Actually, they had a lot of this kind of like stop the violence stuff going on too. Like even though the seniors, they seem a little bit weird to talk about stop the violence, but a lot of the presentations seem to be about stop the violence organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I'd say, man, I know you're very critical of those things, so I just want you to know about that, so keep a watch, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're moving together on that. Cordell Clear is definitely moving with them.
Yeah. So I didn't want. I'm not going for that.
She's been helpful on other things. I'm not saying she's all bad, right? She's actually helped us with the disabilities thing. She's helped with and I don't expect anybody to be perfect and everything, but I'm just letting you know, like, she has helped also with the wrongful conviction stuff. So I was excluded. Thanks, Cordell. Right? You could include me, but whatever. I guess you want it to be marketed in a certain way. Don't do that, Cordell, please. All right, please include her brother. But otherwise, I do thank you for helping though, and a lot of other people haven't. So thank you, Cordell, on that. I'll give you credit where it's due. But the thing is that it was kind of disappointing to see that Legal Aid Society. They had 4 lawyers there, but even though all the paperwork on the desk was about housing, none of them were housing lawyers. A lot of that help was like just call the number, but I have actually documentation on my channel of me calling the number, and what happens, they don't pick up, things like that, right? I have this on, I've recorded this, so
they only the thing about the problem, they're a public defender organization.
Yeah. Now,
public defender organizations, they usually work with the DAs, they work with the judges. This is why you gotta be careful of, like, say you have to check these motherfuckers. I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I'm gonna say it right now, people, because remember, it's your life. It's your life. They don't care about your life. You have to care about your own life.
Yeah.
Now, you have to check let's say you get arrested for some bullshit you didn't do, you better start checking the public defenders, because some of these motherfuckers, they are trying to get a job at a prestigious private law firm, or they're trying to get a job at the DA's office. So if that means that they gotta fuck you over by botching your case or make you take a bullshit plea deal, they'll do it every damn time. Or let's say you trying to you about to lose your apartment, and they'll say, all right, let's fuck this guy over with his apartment or your house. They'll do it every damn time.
You're just another client,
right?
You have to. They might do it, they might not, but you gotta check everything out to protect yourself. In the end, it's up to you, not them. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they might be okay. They might not be.
There's some that do the right thing. They try because I got caught in a situation, and I had a public defender from what is it? Not neighborhood. New York City, New York County Defender Services. I didn't get legal aid. I got New York County Defender Services, and she was fucking fire. She was the bomb. Like, they were trying to give me they were trying to make me say some bullshit plea deal because they want to go to trial, and that was in the Manhattan. That was in New York County, and she said, "No, we're not taking that. We're not taking that fucking deal. You should get a deal up the jump. Why are you going to take a?"
I'm gonna ring up Legal Aid Society tomorrow. I'm gonna actually do it live. I'm gonna live stream it. I'm gonna call them and see if they pick up the phone.
There's public defender that actually do the fucking work. They actually do the work. Like, they actually
and
help.
If you really do, I appreciate that. Yeah, but no one's perfect, right? Yeah, sometimes I have on days, off days.
But I'm gonna tell people right now, as advice, you gotta be careful of when you get caught in a situation. Try to stay out of trouble. That's my big advice. Try to stay out of trouble. Try to stay out any legal jam. I don't care if it's a civil jam or a criminal jam. Because if you can't afford that shit, you can't afford a lawyer. These lawyers cost a lot of money. You're gonna be stuck with a public defender, and then majority of the time, it depends on your county, you might be stuck with like legal aid, and we might get stuck with like and then you never know how that shit will go. I was like I said, I got caught. I got a situation in Midtown Manhattan, and I had to go 100 Century Street for my situation. But I was lucky to get New York County Defender Services, and she was great. I called her, she picked up. I texted her, she texted back. But there's public defenders, they don't even they don't even want to call you back. They don't even text you. They don't even give you a fucking email.
I took on a lawyer in a case, right? Yeah. And I beat his ass all by myself. Now the thing is that I'm gonna tell you right now that the lawyers, they charge you for a lot of things that they don't really need to charge you for. like especially like filing paperwork and stuff like that. You
Mhm.
like a consultation is probably a good idea, right? Yeah, tell them about your case and they could give you some suggestions. But all the paperwork filing stuff like that, right? Yeah, you. There's no reason why you can't file that yourself. So
Yeah, you can follow
yeah,
yourself, but the reason is I tell people the reason they don't like is sometimes not wise to defend. It depends on situations. If it's like a bullshit situation, let's say like a little bullshit like violation, like
yeah.
when you go like these court, you can defend yourself. Even like a motherfucking traffic court, you can defend yourself in traffic court. But when
And
it
I'll
comes to
give
like
you the secret
criminal,
how I win my court case. You know what I mean? The thing is
Mhm.
that and this goes out to just unfortunately a lot of the whack people are going to learn the technique, but I want you to have it. Yeah. So the thing is that look, it's your life on the line, like you said earlier, right? Yeah. So how
Mhm.
hard are they going to work on the case? The thing is that you've been in a court case, so you ever heard about the discovery? You know about the discovery process, right?
yeah,
So exactly, right? Yeah. Yo, like I made a 40-page, like multi-part questions, like everything, and you don't need to act. That's a huge part of the court case right there. And actually, they don't. Your lawyer does not like sit home late at night, right? He might if you're a super duper client, right? A lot of these questions have there's something called like vendors forums, like at the law library, and a lot of these things, like these forums and stuff, you can find where people have already come up with a whole list of, you know, things, right? So I took a lot of things from that book, and then the thing is that the other lawyer to pay to review, by paying for the lawyer, that's where the other guy lost, right? Because I would keep dragging and forcing new questions and inquiries, and the other lawyer just wanted easier targets to make money off of. He saw I was going to be a huge fucking problem. You know what I mean? And he said, lawyers want to be rich. That's their weakness. So if you can grind their whole shit to a halt, you know what I mean? They're going to drop like there's so many easier targets out there. And the thing is that, right, exactly, your lawyer rolls over and then tells you, oh, yeah, we got to take this. Oh, this is in your best interest. Maybe you could listen to himself, but listen to yourself the most. Will I be happy with this outcome? Is this the best I can do, really? Do I have this evidence or not? You know what I mean? Do it. Yeah. So, be careful. I'm so sorry, yeah.
yeah, you guys are saying, yo, just try to stay out of trouble. That's my thing. But yeah, it is. But keep on going forward about the event. You said legal aid, and what else happened today at the event?
Okay, so, no, that wasn't today, but the Legal Aid Society, that was, well, today I was in Chelsea, right? I was telling you earlier, like, I was, like, feeling messed up, so. Look, the guy that I met, a lot of people are just, they're just so, the guy today, he likes Jimmy Dore, and he's so, like, he's been his friend for a long time, because they've been watching on TV, he's been his TV friend, you get what I mean? Jimmy Dore's never actually met him in real life, never responded to him, but he's developed a relationship with him over time, so, after I revealed, like, all this stuff, like, then, like, it's happened so many times, and the thing is that, just so you know, like, I brought over a stack of these flyers, right? Yeah. And the thing is that, because it's not about me being like famous and stuff. I honestly don't want it. It's super annoying. But the thing is that, let me tell you what the opposite truth is, right? Yeah. The thing is that I handed out a flyer to every single doorway in Jacob Reese. I've done many buildings in Chelsea, right? Yeah. Plus, I knew this guy, and I got the testimony from today on video, right? Yeah, where I was in his apartment 2 years ago working as an inspector for NYCHA, telling residents, warning them about the upcoming repair sales, things like that. In my interview with him, right? Yeah, nobody, right? And when I've handed out these flyers, just so you know, I have the website on there. I guess how many people, after I hand out 2,000, 5,000 flyers, one day busting my ass? Yeah, how many visits did I get to the website? 5,000 flyers. You want to tell me?
How much?
Guess. Any number.
What you said?
Huh?
50.
You want to know the truth?
True.
0.
Shit.
0.
Damn.
0. I've done this multiple times. Yeah? Now I go out and I'm like, but it's good to know. You know what I mean? That's how, because my brand is worth so little. You get what I mean? I've even have documentation you've seen on the video, right, of me talking to people, right, saying like, this is what's going on. Still 0 hits on the website. 0. What? they can't be. They're too comfortable. That's why, unfortunately, public housing is not showing up at the rally like you showed up, like like the wrongful convicted, like Keith Gadsden. You know what I mean? They're just not desperate enough for the change. So I'm looking for other. Oh, so this is actually something I want to ask you about too. Carmen Quinones, she contacted me recently. So I'm like, I lost Save Section 9 because Save Section 9 says they're not going to back me up. They're not going to come to the event to help me. That's really depressing and sad. But, it is what it is. That's their right. That's their choice. And honestly, I'm not mad at Ramona. Ramona actually has, like, some kind of spinal disease, right? She has a lot of pain, and what she does, just what she has is freaking amazing. I understand that she's got a lot of pressure on her, and out of all the people that was over there, she really kind of stuck up for me and kind of like really took the lead as in terms of saying that what was going on with me was wrong. But, I understand she doesn't want to completely like collapse her entire funding framework, and I can't blame her. So, I'm not asking her to drop on a sword for me, no. So she's doing good work, so, I wish her the best, but all my other allies, I'm going to see if Carmen Quinones, I don't know if she'll come out for me. I would like anybody from public housing to come out, really, and, I'm not in public housing myself. I'm, helping out public housing because I need help myself, and I want to know. I have other allies that are willing to work with me in a coalition. Public housing, if I know multiple people from multiple groups, we'll see if anybody comes out. I was really today, I've been really mentally messed up by this whole Jimmy Dore 3 years of suppression. He's going to make $20,000 when he comes in on the 25th, you know what I mean? While his people have been replacing me, and they use that money to try to find replacements for me, and they use that to hurt me and to create duplicate events of mine to X me out and to buy it just really sucks, yeah. It's like, the community does not take care of the activists. You get the activists you deserve, you're not fun. So the guy today, right, he's in freaking public housing, he's poor as shit, right, he doesn't have a job, it's obvious, yeah. He's offered me $30. I couldn't even take the $30. The $30 doesn't even pay for the time that I spent like filming him or the editing time, and the thing, you know what I mean? And I had like someone else, right, yeah, like Reverend Keith Gadsden, he's like 11 G's in debt, and he gave me $100. I can't do this. I can't take money from these people. I can't do it, you know what I mean? Nah. So I'm sorry, like that's why I'm mentally messed up, man. You know what I mean? Like, but I myself cannot continue like this. I mean, I ran out, so I'm like, really, it's just, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's what I'm going through. So, anyways, yeah, look, stop being a pity party for me, man. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I just gotta suck it up. Tomorrow's coming. I gotta be ready. The Greens, actually, I went to a meeting recently, and actually it's quite exciting. There's several former presidential candidates. There's also the leader of the Black Caucus for the Greens, and they're all meeting under this, to try to talk about the lack of transparency and the way that certain people have been coordinating the Green Party, and this is a real issue, and this is going on in all the groups. So there's some exciting news that's going to be coming out soon, but right now there's some planning going on, so that people have asked me not to reveal certain things, so I'm not going to go much further than that. That's really up to them, and I'm going to respect and honor them. But I encourage people to look up something like Green Right Sovereign Movement, or start looking around for alternatives. There's multiple independent green movements going on because it's very fractured, and it's just organization pattern from the beginning. But there's a new thing coming out. It's this sovereign right movement, like I said, multiple presidential candidates, Black Caucus, and it's exciting. Yeah. I haven't seen Martha Rowan yet. Yeah, I haven't seen. Definitely Gloria. The people there are not really friendly with Howie Hawkins or Gloria Montero. Just so you know, those are top green people in New York City. So that's gonna line up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, also Theo Chino, I think SCA has some kind of a artificial intelligence presentation coming up. So I'm excited to check that out. I know Theo has good technical knowledge. He's a computer programmer, I believe. So he's a more informed, he's a little bit more informed. He's very informed about politics and government. So to see that, I do think AI is being used to maybe do campaign work, things like that. Develop messages like how's it going to work out. I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. Anything else really? If you're watching right now, and if you know about any candidates, please tell them that I'm interested in talking to them. I'm interviewing candidates right now. More may be coming up soon. Well, it's just we're rolling it, yeah. So, anyways, Move to Amend, maybe do an event in September.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually recently sent me I think they're also marching in some kind of like environmental thing. I'm a little bit nervous about the environmental group that they're working with, but I understand the visibility and we want to work with more partners. So we're gonna see how that works out. I need to have a conversation with them on that, but I'm down to support Move to Amend. So if they're there, then I support them. So I think good luck, best of wishes. Yeah. Or the locals, I mean, the nationals have been nice to me, but I don't trust anybody. But locally, we're gonna work together. So. All right, that's basically all I have to say for now.
Oh yeah, one more thing before we get out. There was a rally that I stumbled onto. People say I stumbled onto the rally. This past I think it was it this past Wednesday? I was uploading some videos to YouTube at the library, and then what happened was
You're uploading videos at the library?
Yeah, I was walking down the block and I saw this rally hosted by Equality Flat. And it was like in our apartment. I totally forgot about that. I was gonna leave the show without covering that rally.
Quick news, I reached out to them, they didn't reach back out to me.
Yeah,
We'll
I told them, I said I was walking down the block and I just saw it and I'm saying I just want to support.
It seems like we line up a lot on our ideals, but I don't know why they're not getting back to me. What's this?
Yeah, I think they under the progressive organizations. That's was the mainstream.
Stop shutting me out, you fucks. Stop blackballing me. I'm coming. Anyways, yeah, look, I don't hate y'all, yeah? We have the same ideals. Why are you doing this to me, yeah? Stop it. You don't get to decide who gets to play and who doesn't, yeah? I'm the only Asian American who got out here. Stop it, yeah? I'm coming. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I'm coming, so I'm gonna I'm gonna reduce for a while, and I'm gonna stack up, and I'm gonna come up again. I'm gonna keep going this. I don't care. I got nothing else to live for. I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm doing, yeah? Yeah, this right here. With Christopher Leon Johnson, another week. We're going strong. We'll be at a year soon. How long? Is it half a year yet? We might have an event. Maybe we'll have an anniversary event at some point. Yeah, we're gonna. Maybe we'll have a meet and greet with We Need Critical Thinking, our one viewer. Oh, sometimes Cafecito break comes. Yeah. Ooh, what's up, Cafecito break? Let's do it. All right.
Yeah. Wait! Before Fika Catch Me Break, we was at the they was at a rally on Monday.
Oh yeah.
About the mandates. They suing the city because they want the people rehired.
Oh, good job.
I was out there to support them for that.
Yeah.
I actually came out to Staten Island to give them my support. Deion Powell was out there too.
I wish I could go. It was so kick ass. That was amazing. Everybody was there.
Yeah, everybody was there. The state assemblyman was there too. Sam Pro-Zero. He's a state assemblyman for 630.
I want to go so bad. I just can't.
Yeah, I think the next one's the 9th of September.
I can't. I have to take a break for a while, guys. I got to stack up again, okay? I love y'all, yeah? I really miss y'all. I want to hang out with y'all for real, yeah.
She out there covered it. And what's his name was out there covered too? NYC for Yourself.
Oh yeah, I like that material. Yeah, I like watching that show.
She's out there to cover. She covered the event like live streamed it. So
I'm adding NYC for Yourself to my.
And by the way, I think the Staten Island events didn't run that article because they didn't run the story because they got confronted. Staten Island events got confronted by Steve Lobato.
Scott Lobato. Staten Island what? Advance?
He got confronted by Scott Libido. Scott Libido, he confronted the
Okay.
Staten Island Advance because he made him look bad.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, the event. I thought you said advance. Okay, event. Stand in line of event. Okay, well. Steve Abato. I don't know Steve Abato.
Scott Libido.
Scott Abato. Where is actually, wait. Also, I see some interesting things going on with Rob Bobrick, right? Yeah?
I don't know who that cat.
He's
He's
actually,
he run for city council in the 3rd district. Yeah.
yeah, he's actually a former guy. I can tell you a little bit about him. He's actually a former Yang Gang guy. A Bernie guy who went Yang Gang, and then he actually ended up going to Medical Freedom Party. Now, he did an interview with me, but then he got a message, and now he don't talk to me no more. Now, folks, yeah? I'm not mad at that because I know I am mad at that. I have a reputation, but not for personal reasons too. But the thing is that, right, you need to have people that are willing to talk to people that other people say, you know, if I just say don't talk to this guy, you shouldn't let that be enough to let you, right, if you don't want to work with them or because you're scared of something, that's fine, right, that you want to be cautious, but still, if you want to be a public figure, if you want to be a elected figure, you should be accessible, yeah? Don't play this I don't talk to you game, yeah? It's not gonna end well. Sorry about that, yeah? So Rob Bobrick, right, yeah? I like his work overall. A Medical Freedom Party, I know he's working with them, but I'm just concerned about his non-responsiveness, yeah? He doesn't even have an elected position yet. He should be responsive to, you know, once again, I'm contacting a lot of candidates. Rob Bobrick has not really been doing any more ongoing work than his initial interview with the Up 22 program. Unified Platform 22 program. He did the interview for it, but that was it. Yeah. Oh well, it's a little disappointing, but it's okay. I know he's got other more important things to do. Yeah. So, but then that means that he can't be a reliable partner. So, oh well, you don't have to talk to me a lot, Rob. Just once in a while, yeah. But you gotta respond. Okay. That's it, Bob. So, that's Rob Bobrick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on my channel if you want to watch it. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing else basic at all. Just. I think we covered everything. Let me see something.
Yeah. Also, Rob Bobrick kind of did not go with the New Leaf Democrats. He kind of went the other direction with the Medical Freedom Party. That's an interesting split.
Yeah, it is interesting. What you said about Timothy Gabon? You said I have Timothy Gabon this week.
Yo, so I'm on the train right there, yeah, and actually, my boys, Reverend Keith Gass and Nolan Farrell, I'm really upset. Okay, I'm feeling some type of way about being on the train. So nowadays, what I do is, okay, I know it sounds a little insane, but Jordan Neely, sometimes he doesn't feel like living, right? Yeah, it's really depressing to see all my projects fail. I watch Reverend Keith Gatz, no press going out about him, and I wonder if it's because of me sometimes, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. So, I know, they're suppressing all my work. So anyways, what was I talking about? Sorry, I'm all messed up, but, what was I talking about? Being on the train. Oh, Tiffany Caban, yeah. So, I saw somebody with a Mayday bag. I started yelling, Mayday! Those people didn't even look at my resume. That's why I'm here on the train playing. I'm here.
Oh, Mayday! That was co-filed by City Nurse. I forgot.
Then I hold up my violin case with Reverend Keith Gads and Nolan Farrell's picture on, and I say, I'm working to exonerate the second longest man, wrongfully incarcerated in New York State history, freed by the longest serving state senator in New York State history. Yeah. I said, despite the fact that Melinda Katz has sent from the Conviction Integrity Unit a letter saying that 2 years ago, saying that Nolan Farrell should be, that bad evidence was used against him, he's still not exonerated to this moment 2 years later after they wrote that letter. But Melinda Katz won in a landslide. That I say this all on the camera, right? Yeah, and I did this multiple times. Yeah, I say we've contacted Tiffany Caban, and she's actually in the video of us at National Action Network, right? Yeah. Find me any evidence of her ever saying anything about this topic or helping us. I'm telling you right now, she hasn't even returned the email. So, I'm saying that on the train. I'm saying this multiple times because I'm frustrated and angry, right? Yeah, because y'all shutting me off from the jobs, deciding that I don't get to be anybody, telling all the people, right, yeah, East Flatbush Project, whatever they are, don't talk to DGL7, fuck him. Okay. Do that then. What else am I left with in this world but to go out on the train and tell the world about Tiffany Caban and Sandy Nurse and fuck all y'all. That's how I feel, and that's what you're gonna get. Thanks a lot, Jordan Neely. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Go ahead. That's what I got to say. What's up, Tiffany? Enjoy, yeah? Y'all could cancel me if I keep on that train every day and I go non-stop, you know what I mean? Eventually, it's gonna sink in. You can have your millions, yeah? You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy integrity, you know what I mean? No. So you can't stop me, you know what I mean? So go ahead. Make me suffer more. Cut me off from more. Yeah? Decide, keep me off more stages. Make sure that I don't get anything. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah? Go ahead. Yeah? Go ahead. I'm going to keep going every day. I got nothing else to do. Yeah? I don't get to be nobody, so I'm going to do this. That's what you get, Tiffany. Good luck winning. Keep smiling, Tiff. Anyways, yeah, it's real sad. Help out. All she got to do is actually respond and help out Reverend Keith Gaston Frelick. It would be in her wheelhouse, right? Yeah? She says she's about helping people like that. Why isn't she doing it? I'm not accepting that. No. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we had a good day. We had a great show. I mean, I think we covered everything. Like, holy shit. I think we covered most of the movie.
I'm going to go out tomorrow and I'm going to shit on Tiffany some more. Yeah, Tiffany, I don't want to keep shitting on you, yeah? I really don't, yeah? Take care of my people, please. Yeah, that's all. I don't want to do this, yeah? It's not paying me shit. I don't give a fuck. The more you make me suffer, the more I'm going to do this shit, yeah? What else? What would you do, Tiff? What would you do? You let me know. Or don't talk to me. Go hang out with the pretty people. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I'm done. Anything else?
Nothing else, brother. About to log off.
You're the man, yeah? Thanks again, man, for coming on, man. You're a good friend. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
All right. God bless, brother. Thank you.
Take care. All right. Later.
Peace.